Hello.
Ooh, what's up? Marty's having a meltdown already. But then I gotta get back over here. I'm in Brand so I can see some chat.
Give me a second.
You're good. Also need to go so I can see some YouTube so we don't have an echo. Now, what's going on, people? Unprepared as always, but white shoulders. Randy, thank you for coming in. Kane Sample, what's going on, man? Good to see you. Love it when you drop in. Jake, man, it takes us on the back swing. Thank you, brother, for coming in. Red, kiss my grass acres. Already have it. Oh man, it's been a exhaustingly amazing day. It's been great though. Tons and tons and tons of work we got today. Till it was kicking my butt. I gotta go to YouTube and open up the stuff. Probably gonna shout me too, but one way to turn it on. Hey, Boone, I'm surprised you're here. Okay, that should work. Maybe. If not, I'll go turn it on manually. Sorry, y'all. I'm so behind. But Boone, I'm surprised you're in here for real. Glad to know you made it home. So we got, hey, Tony and Chris. There we go. So it's on. It took a little while to cut on, but it's back on.
Oh, Lord.
So I'll let people know when they get in here.
What's up?
Oh, nothing. I was just programming my about to turn some stuff on for us
Did you
tonight.
say hi to everybody?
Wow, when you sat down the green screen, man.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Wow, I didn't say
Tony, Chris,
the
and
big
say
ghost. Let's
Red,
be ghost.
white shoulders of the half of the
Yeah,
Randy.
I got everybody, but you
Well, I
can.
was telling everybody.
You can. I'll give you
And I
permission.
seen Rim, and I seen Jake,
Remy, what's up? I miss you.
and Kane,
Yes, I have King.
and I think that's all. I missed. Yes.
So we've been working on the new garden spot all day.
Oh, well, thank you.
Thank you for dropping in, Remy.
Yep, Miss Boone was here, and
Boone and Hubby,
her husband and the babies. We just had a great day
Collie.
today.
We cooked out, had fun, but we
But
worked.
we always have a great day. We miss Jamie and miss the chef Beth.
Yep. Hope everything y'all's way gets better.
Did you set an alarm?
I did not. I think he looks good.
Okay.
But yeah, me and Nick was out there in the field knocking it out.
Shoot, yeah.
So
Me
we got the
and
new
Boone
area
was
turned up, but
on an
we got to go
adventure.
through it some more. But we got the whole thing done one time at least.
It was funny. Everybody just kind of went their separate ways. Me and Boone went one way, and it was Marley, and you and hubby and the kids went another way. We did. We sure did. We always miss them when they're not here.
Fun.
Yeah.
So for the people that's already in here, you'll probably hear me say it a couple more
Cheese
times.
and crackers.
We're going to do, there's some questions floating around.
Yes. Jeff and Shona invited us.
Jeff and Shona from Homestead Fresh.
Yes.
We love that channel. I love that channel. I go and watch them all the time. They're in their top 5. They nominated us to do these questions, and I copied each and every one out of the text message, and me and Bobby's going to try to attack them here in a little bit and get some of them knocked out of the way. I'll add the hashtag and everything later. We're supposed to call out some channels. We'll probably do it in the live. If you do or don't, let us know. But we're probably just going to name you anyway. Anyway.
Do it or don't. No, we don't.
Yeah,
care.
we'll try some of that. See what happens. It's been a long day. We always say we're not going to stay long, but we'll see. I know I'm tired,
I am too.
dirty,
I'm about to burn
ready
up.
for a shower, but man, it's been a good day for real.
I got the fan going in the background, which I'm pretty sure y'all can all hear. If you can hear them little baby chickens chirping, I'm about to say cheeping. Jeff and Shauna from
Homestead Fresh is the channel. Yes. They down in South Carolina. Like really innovative people. Work with what they got on the homestead. They make tons of DIY stuff. And you know, they got Steve, my favorite.
Who's Steve?
Steve is the laughing mule.
Yeah.
Every time they make a mistake or do something, eventually in the background, like Shauna was doing this big sink thing, and it fell on the video. And as soon as it fell, a few minutes later, she was like, "Oh shucks!" And then you can hear Steve laughing. It was the greatest thing. Ever since I seen that video, that's what got me hooked on going over and watching.
That is a pretty great.
Because he laughs almost every time, and it was perfect almost every time they make a mistake.
I think so.
Yes, I think it is. I think it is the Gail's questions.
Thank you, Ms. Boone.
Yeah, and they gave us an awesome shout out, and we love Jeff and Shauna. So
that's where Darren and Terry went after us, right?
Yep, after down in their farm before left our house, the next visit was Jeff and Shauna. Yes. That's right on the way. But I think he actually went back home before he went to Georgia. After that, so he went to South Carolina and then went back home to Terry before they went down to Georgia to the big thing.
Sorry, my brain is. I don't want to do my thinking anymore today.
Yeah.
And hello,
Anti.
That's awesome,
You
Rams.
did make it. Thank
you know what,
my brother.
I thought about you the other day because I was watching the new Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and at first I was gonna send it to you, but don't watch it. It really sucks. I didn't like it anyway. It was really cheesy. You know that spinoff that they shouldn't have made because it was B-rated and it wasn't worth anything. Not all B-rated films are bad because Wolf Creek was really great, but that one wasn't great.
Yeah, I know, Remy.
I was hoping they would bring that other girl back, but they did not.
And I watched Jeff and Shauna's, but I didn't comment on it yet where we've been so busy. I seen somebody else post hers too, but we ain't got to watch them yet.
You want to come say hello? Miss Boone's on here. You want to say hey?
So if everybody that's in here, if you already did it, just let us know. We may not pick anybody in the line.
May not get to stay a whole long time. She's had a pretty
big
day today.
I'm fine with it.
You want to go ahead and start the questions though, so I can?
Yes. Okay. We're going to start.
I'm sorry. I just, if she melts down, I won't be in here, and I'll have to.
Like I said, I'm really unprepared.
Many questions.
No. Well, I think there may be some missing because I only have like 15 or so.
Where's your phone?
But I done, honey. I got it on the messenger out here. I'm not missing any. It's just that's all that's in there. I'll put the info in later in the description when I get everything.
Oh, okay.
We're just really unprepared.
Go to the top. We're always
we
unprepared.
Are at the top. So number one, as far as I can see.
All right. Hey, Andale. Thank you, ma'am.
Howdy, thank you for coming in. Did you see how I got that set up? Don't you like it?
Yes.
Okay, no.
Stevie Outdoorsman. I can't see his. Oh, there he is. Oh, sorry.
What's
Man,
up,
I'm
Stevie?
using glasses on this evening. Holy crap.
Okay, what's your
Thank
top
you,
favorite ice cream flavors?
Soft serve. We were just talking about this tonight. Me and Boone was. I like soft serve ice cream from like McDonald's or Dairy Queen or Breyers. I like Breyers Refill. Okay, let me go see.
I don't really like any. If I eat anything like that, it's an Italian ice.
Do you know what she means when she wants a turkey?
No. No, I don't. I'm sorry. Oh crap! It went away. Let me go back up here. Wow, this is a perfect question. Right when Bobby walks off, what's your favorite flower? Drawing in the pollinators is my favorite. So right now, it's zinnia, cone, echinacea. I don't think I have a favorite one really. How's it going, man? It is good to see you again. I'm not sure with Bobby. I don't think she really has a favorite one. Yes, she does. I think hers is most. Not mine, though. Let me check the next one. Hold on, let me check. Cool. Brian, what's up, buddy? Hold on, I just made a question. Okay. If you could have any animal as a pet, and cost wasn't an issue, what would it be? Well, I'm really going to be bored with this. So, if you could have any animal, I know probably know.
Megan on the bed.
If you could have any
Hey,
animal
Bradley.
as a pet, and it wouldn't cost, cost wasn't an issue, what would it be? I don't.
Oh,
For me, I
gosh.
don't know. Yes, you can. What would it be? Monkey?
No.
I don't really.
For any animal
Any.
in the world, a sea turtle.
Okay, yeah, that's your favorite.
If I could, but I wouldn't want to keep it. Look, Miss Moon said, "Hey."
No.
Okay. I wouldn't want to keep it in captivity though. So
Yeah, so that would be. But she really loves sea turtles. I don't really have one because I've kept them all. The one I always wanted, I kept anyway. So, straight wolf. Chain wolf. Okay, next question. I told you I was going to be boring, especially with me.
what kind of animal would you pick?
I did. I said I already did that
Oh, hey, Brian Sloth.
with the wolves.
Oh,
That
That's
was
your
my
favorite animal?
Yeah, and I've already did that.
maybe a baby elephant. Those are pretty cute. Or a sloth.
I don't know. Holy crap, baby bears though.
I didn't say a bear. I said an
No,
elephant.
I said I did
Oh,
that,
oh.
you know. Especially when you're hungry. That's so crazy.
Yeah, I like the way you did that sound.
Strong. Golly, they're strong.
All right.
All right. Anyway,
What's your favorite dish to make when you have company? When I
No.
have company, either a chicken pie or spaghetti, taco salad is probably our
man,
go-to.
I have company. I like pulled pork and homemade cowboy beans. That's my favorite thing to do.
Well,
pulled
yeah,
pork.
when we're having a cookout, it is. Yeah. I don't know. Or chicken.
Every time we have
Oh,
company,
we
we're
just like
cooking out
food.
anyway.
Yeah, we
We're
just
cooking
like
out when we're
food.
doing.
And if we're not cooking out, we're cooking in the house. So
We cook out in the snow,
we
like
like food.
Will and everybody else. We just cook out in the
Yeah.
snow. We don't give a crap.
Let's see.
What is your all-time favorite movie, Bobby?
Wizard of Oz.
I could answer that for you.
Hey, G May. Yes, Wizard of Oz is my all-time
Oh
favorite
crap!
movie.
I don't even know.
And
that.
why?
I have two that's iconic, but that's just because they're different timelines of my life. One's Fist of Fury, and the other one is My Bloody Valentine, 3D.
That was our very first movie together.
Exactly. And then the other one was the first drive-in movie
Roast pork and baked potato.
that I went and
Yeah.
went through with my dad was Bruce Lee's Fist of Fury. I've never seen Bruce Lee.
Wizard of Oz has just always been my favorite.
I'm not even going to attempt to worry about that
Yeah.
green screen.
That's because the door's open.
Yeah.
Favorite fictional character and why?
Why?
Yeah, steak on the grill is always. Jackie. He said he's got a pet chupacabra. Or wait, never mind. That's my wife. That's
Get him,
funny.
Jackie.
That's funny. Let's see. Steak on the grill is actually really great. Or shrimp.
Yes.
I like shrimp too.
Yeah, burgers
Man,
are
I'm really
good.
hungry now.
Hey, we got more left. We got burgers from today.
I know.
Anyway.
Hold on, Anti had a question. He said, what is your favorite gardening hack?
Oh, well, y'all already know chickens.
Yeah, chickens. Or if you don't.
I think he's giving us some missing questions because there were supposed to be 20,
Oh, okay. Maybe.
but I only got
Well,
these in the chat. But anyway, let's do that. Let's do that.
I
My
think
favorite
it's
garden
something-
hack. No?
You said chickens.
Right, but I'm not sure it's a really hack.
My favorite one is if you don't have a lot of like money for startup, you can take recycle your toilet paper holders and cut them up and start your seeds in there, and then you can just plant the whole thing together because once the and it's really reduce, reuse, recycle stuff. You know, it just goes back into the ground once it's already started, it decomposes and helps your soil out anyway. First. Getting started on Homestead Fresh. First movie I ever seen in the theater was I Spit on Your Grave. I passed out. That's a pretty rough movie to watch in the theater.
I like
For the very
every one.
first
I
time.
love it. Man. I love all
Oh
of
man, fried squash. Red Listen, you making me want to drive up to Virginia. Actually, we were just in Virginia Monday,
Yeah,
I believe it was.
that's where we got our 25 pounds of seed taters
Sure
for $11.
Right. Oh, you already sent her the message.
Yeah,
Yes,
so she-
yes. Let's see. All right, we got sidetracked. Favorite fictional character and why?
She,
Fictional means not real.
oh, honey, Jesus, I know
Oh, I'm
that.
sorry, I didn't know.
I'm
you
saying,
did.
see, I don't really a lot of that stuff.
I had to remind myself so. Favorite fictional character. I'm gonna have to say Beth Dutton. She's pretty cool.
I figured you'd say Harry Potter.
Why not?
Because that's your favorite.
Grey's Anatomy is my favorite, but
I don't know. I don't really have one. I know it sucks though.
yeah, I mean, you like Ragnar from the Vikings, and you like Loki because he was crazy. But
Like you a
Let's
psycho.
see.
That's why I like.
Aquaman, yeah, he was pretty cool. Let's see. Yeah, favorite Marvel character. Who was your favorite Marvel character? I don't know. My son says Thanos. That's his favorite. No, yeah, we'll answer any of the questions in time, but we're going off of a scripted QA. But
Yeah, we don't care. I'm not.
where's
don't.
Jules?
Huh?
Did I miss Jules?
I didn't
did
even
you
know he
time
was
him
in
out?
here.
I can't see
I
him.
didn't time him out either.
Oh, Jules. Shut up. Never mind. Oh,
Man, I thought you seen somebody say hey to him.
hey, Jake.
I hope things are getting
I
better at
about
his
said,
house
hey,
anyway.
hey, Texas. Amityville Horror was a great movie.
Hey, Texas,
Yes.
Jake. Hey, Texas. Hey, Tex.
Favorite scary movies though were my growing up. I watched Freddy Krueger a lot, and I don't know why,
I
but
guess mine would be the drunken Captain Jack Sparrow.
yeah, he's pretty cool.
Favorite thing to grow. Now, see, they're asking questions. It's not fair.
It says your favorite thing to grow in the garden.
That's what I just said. I said your
Oh.
favorite thing to grow in the garden. It's not fair.
Favorite
I love
thing to
some-
grow.
I'm
Corn
I'm
for
probably
me,
gonna stick with
and watermelon.
colors of corn.
I don't know. I like them
I
all.
love corn, man. Corn's challenging, but I do. It's
Oh,
a
good
one.
Lord. White Shoulders, the half granny, they live in Amity, Missouri. Ooh, Lord. I love Captain Jack Sparrow, too. He's pretty awesome.
Buddy says his favorite's tomatoes. See, I like
Well,
I like
and
growing
that's true
tomatoes,
because
too.
tomatoes is a very versatile fruit. You can use it in a lot of things. You can paste it, you can sauce it, you can do, spaghetti sauce, you can use just tomato
But
sauce.
this is the favorite to grow though. I like
Tomatoes are challenging, too.
things, so I
Good
like
grief.
corn, and I like tomatoes too
Jake
because
said
they're
weeds grow
challenging.
best.
Especially depending on what varieties you got. Peppers can be complicated too, especially if they're super hot. So I like challenging stuff.
Yeah.
For me, I mean, it
Oh,
always
I was
has
gonna
been.
say.
If it's hard to grow, I want to make sure I can at least
Hello.
master it one time.
Hello, Julie Ann. Glad to have you
Yeah.
here.
About time we
Let's
get
see.
Julie once in a while.
What seed do you still want to buy?
Bacon spaghetti red.
Mm, yum. She says spaghetti sauce, but yeah.
We have our own seed store, and it's actually getting quite a few more products as soon as I get enough time to stick them up there.
Yeah.
Because we have stock now that's waiting to be sold, but I hadn't put it up there yet because we're just so crazy packed. Plus, I took on all this other new stuff too, so we're going to have it there by the time it needs to be planted for everybody that's been supporting us. We just got another big order over yesterday. Thank everybody so much for going over and supporting the seed store.
Absolutely.
We're not going to run out for no time soon because that's one thing that's a hobby to me.
What's your seed you want to buy?
That's what I'm saying. We don't have any, but when we
I
got them
said,
that we really need to buy because we got
well, we
one.
don't really have anything we have to buy, but what would be one you
Well,
want
we
to buy?
just
Bro?
bought the one that we did want to buy.
My favorite one that I wanted to buy was the ginger lily, and I bought one, and it didn't do
Shampoo
well.
ginger.
But I
Okay.
bought 4 more, and they should be here Monday. So I'm leaving them in your charge this time, not mine.
All right, I'll take it on. I know they're not going to be easy. It's a rooter.
No.
It's a rooter.
It said keep it moist, but I kept it too moist because it rotted. It
Who's
didn't
some of
do
y'all's
well.
favorite word?
Okay, I'm looking for bacon seeds. You would need probably your best bet would probably be talk to Glenn from Lazy
You
Acres.
still want to buy. Okay, as far as the seed go, we really wanted to make sure we got our 1 pound of Honey Select corn.
Yeah.
Which is our favorite. We already did that. It just came in. But I guess if there's one that I still want to buy, the only thing really that would be the orange crushed melons.
Yeah.
Because yeah, they're supposed to be even better than the yellows, and so we're gonna try that.
Oh my God, you scared me. In just a second. Anti said, if I make a horror movie on your property, what genre do you want it to be? And do you want there to be sequels? You tell everybody, Hank.
Hi, Vivian.
Just gonna go to his favorite.
Yeah, well, the only person who really knows.
Yeah, okay. Let me set this up. I don't look like we have stars.
Okay, favorite. Let's see. I don't know, but I'm going to tell you, I've often thought about dressing up like Jeepers Creepers in the cornfield during harvest time that a lot of people carry around here, so I've been scared to do it. But I think that would be a good thing to film here.
Yeah.
You better bring some.
And yes, maybe if the sequels weren't dumb and they didn't get cheesy as they go. Some sequels are better, and sometimes when you go backwards in the timeline, it's to explain things. It's cool too. Huh?
I said I got a drink.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
Miss
yeah.
Moon said hey back.
Yeah,
And Miss
she said
Julianne,
hey.
I hope everybody's okay. She said they had a few family emergencies. Okay, sorry. What are your top 3
Hope everything
activities?
It's better than
Yes. Do you look forward to every year?
activities.
Gardening, preserving,
Homesteading.
All that's work.
oh well.
No,
look forward
I
to-
couldn't live. I couldn't
I
live
just
if I
look
wasn't
forward to
doing it. Seriously. Yeah, mostly just growing, doing the garden
Taking
thing.
Dad up back surgery tomorrow, and Mom having hip replacement in a few weeks. Oh,
I guess mostly the trip for us to Virginia, but
yeah.
our yearly trips are actually it's a lot of times she just wants to
I just
get
like
a
to
wild
go
hair and
drive.
drive up there. Sometimes just once a week we'll go all the way to the Blue Ridge and back.
Julianne, we will be keeping all of you guys in our prayers. Let's see. Let me know how it goes.
Don't click at your questions to go away.
I'm not. Let me know how it goes, Julianne. Tomorrow, if you don't mind, one of you or Steve, just let me know, or I'll check in on one of you because I know when stuff like that happens, you're not thinking, yes, sir. Go ahead.
Sorry, it was muted.
I anti and
Hi,
Mom
anti.
lets me drive the car. So
Up the road, I do. Hello, the P Ranch Traveling Donkeys. Yeah,
Say it again.
He's been learning to sit in my lap and drive the cars down the road a little bit, and then I actually
Thank you very much, the P Ranch.
turned the lawnmower down and walk, where I can walk right beside of it that slow, and he drives it around in the pasture sometimes. Did we get fuzzy?
Yeah, but we're not now. Yes.
I'm sorry. I said hey to them, did you?
To the new subscribers?
Yes, I did.
I did not.
I did.
I mean, I just did, yeah.
Okay. What is
Mama
your
is out
favorite
fishing snakes.
favorite hot beverage in the winter? That's easy, hands down, apple pie.
Hot beverage?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, hours, yeah. Apple pie cider, lemon
Either
cider.
that or hot chocolate.
Yeah.
Or coffee.
Same, yeah, that's
Either
my
way.
favorite.
Coffee
I always
maybe
love
more so than hot chocolate as I get older, but
No, mine is the our
bummer.
homemade apple pie lemon cider with Calico Jack rum.
Yeah.
One of my favorites.
You know what, Julianne? I was thinking of Steve. What was it? Yesterday? No, it was the day before yesterday.
And traveling donkeys, I didn't say hello.
We were. Daddy was cleaning out the pump house out there, the well house, and he said, "Got a problem." I was like, "What is it?" He said, "The 6 or 7 foot black snake's back." He's like, "How are we gonna get it out?" I said, "What's this wee stuff?" It's like, "Where's Steve when you need him?" All the way across in another country. He's stuck up in the insulation. He shouldn't be too awful to get out, but I want to try to relocate him somewhere way far away from us. So, yeah, he's a big one. He's probably been in there for a long time.
Yeah. I think mine's the apple pie thing too. So, if you woke up with snow on the ground, holy crap! What is your favorite activity? I don't have any. I
When
do
snow's
not
on
like.
the ground, I'm like Buddy the Elf when Santa's coming to the
Oh
department
yeah,
store. I love
I'm
it.
not happy about it at all.
We go out. Actually, I tell you, my favorite memory and my favorite thing to do, even though I don't get to do it anymore because I'm old, and but when I was growing up, and after I turned 18, when it snowed, my mom always went snow sledding,
Hot and black, probably.
even until the day, right before she died. She loved snow like I love snow. I guess that's where I got it from. But she would give us a shot of whiskey, and we'd go snow sledding. But we wouldn't go snow sledding like during the day. We would usually wait till like 12 or 1 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, the middle of the night when it was, had just snowed and nobody had been out and tramped everything. And I trampled everything, not tramped. And it was just,
Tramping.
yeah, it was super fun. Super fun.
Tramping.
Hey, Mo.
What's up, Mo?
I'm a coffee snob. Latte for me with half sugar. If it's a good latte, no sugar. I like the mocha.
She be tramping.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't mind snakes. I don't like snakes. I'm definitely terrified of snakes, but I don't mind them at a distance. Like, I know they serve their purpose and they're good, but I don't want to be near them. Don't want to be near them, no way. The king snakes, I guess for me, what scares me the most is that they camouflage so well, especially the copperheads, and I'm clumsy and don't pay attention to stuff anyway. So I'm always terrified I'm going to step on one and it's going to bite me. And it's just, I don't know. Anyway.
Yeah, I don't like it. I mean, I know we need it. We need the cold period, but I'm not happy when it comes. I don't do nothing.
I like to build snowmans.
I mean, I'll go out and mess with the kids and stuff, but me personally, I don't even like to get on the Baja, but the dune buggy and go out and race.
Now listen, when you get it, listen. I've got to fabricate some metal. Yes, so because
those back all sling ice.
oh
man,
my lord! And they don't listen. They don't just sling ice. It slings the mud with the ice, and it goes right up in your eyes. Hello, Boxy. Let's see. What is your favorite to grow?
Thank you for coming in, man. Thank you. Corn.
Thank you so much. We appreciate it, Boxy.
Yeah.
We're praying, getting there.
Let's see. Corn. We both chose corn.
Yeah, corn.
Collards, but I like challenging stuff like corn and
And tomatoes. Yeah. What's our last question here? Because Marley's
they went about fast.
zipping it. Okay, this one's for me. What's your favorite book series?
Harry
and
Potter.
Oh.
I know what it is. I just said Harry Potter.
What is it then?
It's the Twilight.
No, it's not. But they are good. They are good books. But no, my favorite series is Nora Roberts. Written as J.D. Robb. I like that series. All the in-deaths. We are there. Did you check? Are we at 1,000?
No.
Oxy says we are. But
we wasn't. We was like 191.
Riley said, I've never seen snow, any weather under 20 degrees Celsius. I think Darren said he'd never seen it snow either.
Yeah, Darren said he ain't seen it snow, but he's getting ready to feel the wrath, and he's not going to like it.
Listen, the day after, this is so crazy, the day after he left our house,
the day after, it snowed, like enough for him to play in, like seriously.
Deer meat, favorite wild game to eat is most definitely deer meat.
And I'm not opposed for bison.
Rabbit's really good if you eat it while it's hot.
Fresh. Yeah. Fix it and get it gone. Don't put it in the fridge. Pull it back out.
Elk is pretty good.
Gator is
yes, gator's
good.
pretty good.
We don't have them around here, so.
Hello, Prep for Eternity Homestead.
Deer being number one.
Yeah, deer meat. And
howdy, Prep. Thank you for coming in. Yes, yeah.
Yes, thank you.
And we just watching
squirrel. Yeah, I don't think I've ever had squirrel, and if I have, it was from when I was little, because we've done our very best to keep the squirrels out from around here because, well, they eat all of the bird food, number one, and then they get in my herb garden.
Straight to the herb garden.
Yeah, they like to eat it. So we trap them and take them off. Like we have
and if it gets severely hot, they will go rob your tomatoes.
Yes,
and
they will.
They will make you mad then.
They ate a lot of my Mega Marleys this year. They sure did. And it was cute, but it wasn't cute because they'd go out there to pick them and they have a little bitty mouth, like a little bitty mouth mark out of them.
Yeah, like a vampire sucking the moisture out of them.
Yeah. So, but they are cute. And backstrap is not a plant. What would you suggest for someone to grow in their garden? One of the easier things I think that would grow in the garden to start out with, cabbage is a good
I
starter.
always suggest overproducers that are easy to grow.
Yeah,
So mine would
squash.
be SMR 58 cucumbers.
Mhm.
You ain't got to do a dang thing to them, and they will
Yes, you
put
do,
more
Jake.
cucumbers in your house than you'll be able to keep up with.
Yes, they are. They're very good
Yeah.
producers. I would say squash, zucchini, are two. I think they're two pretty easy plants to grow, and they produce a lot.
Yeah.
Bush
Bush beans, they'll
yeah,
put a lot on them.
yeah.
Like my
Blue
man,
lakes are
Blue
pretty
Lakes. Yeah, they'll put some,
You're right.
as we say, they'll put some meat on the table. You don't mess around with SMRs. Yours getting ready to find out.
Potatoes are
Oh.
pretty easy.
Yeah, but overall, potatoes is one of my favorite things. I have to have it. It's a staple for me.
Because
I'm like Darren on that. There's so many things
thank
you
you,
can
Miss
do with the
Julianne. We
potato,
love you.
and I like them all. Thank
Have
you
a
very
good
much.
day.
I hope they do for you like they do us, Jake. 'Cause
Yes.
they scared me so bad last year. I'm only gonna plant
No.
4 plants this time.
Hello, Steve. Did you get your snake?
What's up?
Prep Fraternity said they think green beans are easy. They are.
Yeah.
Pretty easy.
And then depending on what type you get, they can be overproducers.
Anti said cucumbers are tougher than carrots there. Question mark. I don't think so. I think cucumbers are easier to grow than carrots.
Yeah.
Because we've
Carrots are a little more challenging here.
Yeah, we've just had a time.
And it's only because a lot of people don't know most
just-
varieties of carrots. They need to
Desiree,
stratify.
I can't talk, sorry.
In other words, either put them in the freezer and freeze them overnight, or throw them out and let the snow take care of them, and then you'll definitely have carrots to come in spring. A lot of people don't do that. As soon as the
I
snow
wouldn't
comes
have known
over,
that.
just chunky cardboard or whatever.
I think it was Amy that
Amy
taught us
uses
that.
cardboard,
Yeah,
and
no, that you're freezing over. I think it was Amy that taught us that.
it was back to Roots and all them, and they used the board and used
no.
the frozen board,
They don't
the
like
cut
me in a
board.
mood.
And so yeah, they're a little more challenging, but once they get going, they're not that
And I
bad.
like the
Anything in our
bigger
homestead is
carrots.
easy. We don't put on drip tape, and that's usually carrots, potatoes, sweet potatoes.
The sweet potatoes did really, really good
Yeah, they're
last
pretty
year.
easy. I mean, our variety, the Georgia Red.
We had so many radishes, Mo. It was insane the amount of radishes. And they were huge.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, you can see on one of the thumbnails, they fit on like it covered a whole piece of
Slice
loaf
of
bread.
bread.
Yeah. That was
And
huge.
I think.
But those was in our raised beds.
Yeah, they were. They did really well in our raised beds. And they were full of
We got a video we'll pull of. They're
compost.
crazy
It was compost, peat moss,
big.
and
Pro-Life.
plant and soil. Yeah.
That's how we do. Like I got a short already I'm gonna put out. It's just how we do our normal garden mix. It's not amendments and stuff like that. Just the 3 basics that we put together for seed starting. It works perfect for that because there's not a lot of big chunk stuff in it. But it's peat moss, compost, and Pro-Life. You start with those 3 things. 2 to 1 as far as Pro-Life goes.
Yeah.
Add your amendments and you can build soil. That's a great soil build.
Red said she's planting 2 different types of carrots this year. Never had a problem with them.
Our favorites are Hercules that we've grown so far.
Yeah, and the short and sweets were really good.
They were
but
good.
They
never
didn't-
make a lot of.
No, they
it's
were
too small
tiny.
for us.
They were more like, well, I canned them, and they were super good with
Yeah,
some
they
honey
tasted
and some
good.
brown sugar.
They
But
was good, but they
let's
just
see.
didn't have enough meat.
Anti-sad. My bad. I meant you when you were saying cucumbers are strongest regarding carrots. I think so. We think so. Yes, sir. Jake, have a good evening.
Thanks, man. Thank you for coming in. I hope all the stuff that you got comes up. A lot of people's had a lot of good stuff, good success with the stuff. There's people making videos of our stuff popping. The mixed
Yeah, Miss
green so
Ann and
far
the
is going
girls.
great.
We said hello.
Yeah. All right. Marley's having fun.
Yeah, she was playing with Uni.
Yeah. Thank you for stopping in, Jake. I think, y'all, I'm pretty sure that was it. I know there's more, but that's all that was in the messages. In the message. The books was the last. Yeah.
That was the last question.
So that. It's going.
Now
Now.
we could take any comments or not
Right.
comments.
Y'all
but
can ask
questions.
whatever else. We don't. Y'all know how we are on our live. We just talk about almost anything. But if somebody in
I do
here,
like the questions.
we need to be calling some channels
That's
out. At least
awesome.
3 of them.
Dang it, that was one of the seeds I wanted to get was a toothache plant.
Okay, remember.
And I think I found some the other. I don't remember if I bought them or I didn't buy them. I don't remember.
So now let's pick out some channels to do these questions while they're asking more questions.
Oh, okay.
Because we have to pick out 3. Well, Moxie, you already know around here it's our strawberries. And then blueberries number 2 because it's Moggy's favorite.
Yeah, we got 2 bushes this year
Yeah.
that I'm going to start with, and then the elderberry.
Yeah.
I like blackberries, but they don't like it so much.
It's okay. The jam is stuff okay.
Yeah, but I make a blackberry cobbler. And I eat it, but not everybody else does. Marley's favorite is all of them. She
Yeah.
loves any kind.
Yeah, you can get her blueberry, raspberry, strawberries.
Thank you, Red. That would be awesome. Steve, I'm telling you, dang it. I was thinking about you the other day. I found a big snake in the well house.
You know, I'll highlight that for you, Mo. We don't.
Black diamond watermelon. I can't say that I've ever heard about. Of course, I've never heard of the baby doll either.
Baby
until
doll
this
yellows.
last year.
Now this year we're going to try to do the orange crush. We may replace the yellow baby dolls with that, but
We're definitely doing the sangrias again.
yeah, sangrias. But these are orange inside, like orange, and they say it looks like orange starburst, and it tastes a little bit sweeter than the yellow. And if y'all know where I get my melon information from, y'all already know Travis
That is awesome.
from Lazy
Steve.
Dog Farm. He grows the orange crush, and he grows every watermelon. Crazy, but we did the yellows because of Travis and Lazy
yeah,
Dog,
yeah.
Lazy Dog Farm, and then he did the orange crush, and they did
Ryan's
really
Lost
good. So
said
we're gonna
those
try
are
those.
very hard to find. Might have to look into finding those because our melons do really well.
I still, though, regardless of all the crazy stuff, we've still not tasted a watermelon like sangria.
No,
Crazy,
the juice
crazy.
is amazing. Like I did the juice, I scooped it out and did it in my tomato masher, and it did great. So great.
Yeah, you stick them in the fridge and let them cool. When you take them out, it tastes like somebody poured sugar all over the top of it.
Yeah.
But
And I
it'll
made
choke
ice
you when you
cubes.
bite into it.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's a juice that comes out.
And then I took one to a client, and they sliced it up into like little quarters, and I think they marinated it in maple syrup and grilled it on the grill. And it was, oh man, it was so good, so good. I just said that 2 times.
I guess that's why it's the #1 watermelon for making juices and punch.
Sangria.
Yeah.
Makes pretty good wine too.
It just puts out so much juice. It's crazy.
Holy crap, that went fast. Which side of the family MRV's lineage makes the best hush puppies? Yes, hands down. And fish. I can tell you, I did not eat any seafood until I met him because I tried to eat some catfish, black and peppered catfish, but a lot of people don't know how to fix it, and it tastes like fish, like it has a fishy taste. And I wouldn't eat it. So
Not a good fishy taste.
no, and he does it in his family's recipe, and it is so delicious.
Yeah, we've been doing it the same way since I was a
See
kid.
you later, Bradley. Have a good evening.
Thank you for dropping in or stopping. I
Brian
put them together, dropping
Said
in.
black diamond watermelons are a popular watermelon from the 80s. Whew. I was born in the 80s. A roselle bush, but not sure if I will be able to get them this year. Well, hopefully you will. Hopefully you will. Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah, we'll have to look into them, see if we can find some.
Are they
Are
an
they hybrid?
heirloom? I thought, because that's what I was asking, but in a different way. Because that would be a good something to get.
Okay,
just
so
for the seeds.
looking at Mo made me think of her paint that. So artwork.
Oh.
Anyway, so me and Jamie Slate, which is Jewel Small Garden, I think he's going to go with Jamie Slate's homes. I know he is. we're going to do a paint and play next Friday night. I got to get my thinking cap on straight because I know he's going to announce
Hey,
it too.
Steve from the garden.
So next Friday, he's going to be playing some originals, and I'm going to be doing a portrait. I'm going to be painting a portrait. My portraits take a while because I got to get stupid detail with it. So we're going to do it in a 2-part series. We're going to do the start of the portrait on one channel, and then the next
Hi,
Friday.
Chunky.
Elston, what's up, my brother? Thank you for coming in. And then we're going to do the other part of the portrait on the other channel and finish it all up. So you'll still be able to see it go from start to finish. There's just no way I'll be able to finish y'all in one live. So actually, when we get started,
That sounds good.
when we get the live started, I'll already have some placement going as far as the face goes, an outer line of maybe some hair. It'll look like garbage to y'all. But I'll have to get some of it done just at least to get started, and that'll get 2 hours worth of work.
That's
out of the way.
awesome. So we've got 10 more to make it to 1,000. Let me just tell you this, Chunky. I was sitting in there in the living room getting ready to come on this live, and my older son, he's at his dad's house, and he was like, here, check this channel out. And he sent me your TikTok. And I was like,
Yeah, it was one of your
we
TikToks.
know him. Like, we watch him all the
Dude,
time.
you know that's one of our
Like,
our
that's
favorite on YouTube.
Chunky.
Yeah.
That was funny. He was like, you need to check this guy out. He's awesome. I was like, we do.
And there's only who gets you mixed up? There's only one Chunky. Like
Yeah.
when you see Chunky, you've seen Chunky.
Solid dark skin melon, very firm and sweet. Are they kind of like the what is it? So something baby.
What?
Because they're that watermelon that it's predominant here. It's got a really dark colored outer shell, but it's really red inside. That's it. Yeah.
Yeah, they're really dark, but oh yeah, there you are. So if you guys don't know who that is,
It's
you
Chunky
need to go
Cat's
check them out.
Fishing,
If you like anything that has to do with fishing,
it's awesome.
but the
Hey Tina Ladybug, I'm sorry, I think we missed you. Sorry.
what's up, Tina? The positivity
Yes.
and the laughter and all the crazy stuff. That is an awesome place to be if you want to be lifted up, because
Yes.
it's a lot of fun. Chunky
super
never
fun.
has a dull moment.
No,
Love that guy. It's all PG
all positive.
and super fun, man.
Yeah.
Love Chunky. I won't never stop shouting
Yes.
Chunky.
So is the Sugar Baby a close comparison to the Black Diamond watermelon? Ouch.
If it is, that's
Shoot.
pretty
Ow.
good, because
Thank you, Miss Boo.
that is a #1 watermelon from North Carolina. Like it has been for a long time. Everybody likes them, but they do not
I
taste
don't
like freaking
I don't
sangria.
think I've ever had one.
I have.
A
They're
Sugar
really
Baby?
good. Yeah,
I don't think
they're
I have.
really good.
I just get the normal ones. Well, I used to just get them like I think what are they like a crimson sweet or something
Yeah,
that normally
crimson
people
sweets.
And
Ryan says they're
they're
bigger than a
okay.
Sugar Baby.
they're okay, but the crimson for me is just not sweet enough like the sangria. And the sangria is
The
just
sangria is life changing. You think you've had a
Yeah.
watermelon, and I don't even like watermelon. I don't really
Tony
care for it. But
he was not prepared for it because he took one in the water and the juice just went.
we warned him. We was like, listen, that
Everywhere.
watermelon
I
will
love
drown
them.
you. It's not
Yeah.
like normal stuff. It just went everywhere.
I'm
It is
gonna
like,
have to check them out now, Mo and Brian. I'm gonna check and see
Yeah.
if ouch. eBay or Etsy, I would search there first. Make sure it's a reputable seller and that they have a good rating. And another thing to be sure of is to make sure they're in the U.S. because sometimes when they come in from other countries,
sorry, y'all. We're just tired. We ain't highlighting chatter. But
uh,
again, we had such
it's
an awesome
seeds,
day.
so they have to go through customs and stuff. I guess I would assume anyways. Some
Yeah.
seeds,
And
do,
there's some
some
good
seeds
ones out
don't.
there. You know, people
Yeah.
like us that you
Yeah.
don't. It's not a big company. That's the
Support
people that has the
local,
good stuff. You probably find you a good friend
Sangrias
somewhere.
are awesome. We got it's a hybrid, so we couldn't save the seeds on those,
Right.
but we get those from Costco.
And everybody we've let try, everybody says it's the best
Yeah.
watermelon they've ever tried.
Absolutely,
And we
and they are so good. They
yeah.
are.
Again, I learned. Travis Key puts out tons of good information, and I learned about all our watermelons through him. And he kept saying something about how they would drown you or choke you. I was like, what?
Yeah,
So we went and got some, and it was it's the sweetest, craziest tasting watermelon. Like it's so rich.
yes. very good. Actually still have some in the freezer that I froze, and then I have when I juiced them, and then I put them in the little silicone ice trays.
You can't grow
And
what here,
so,
Steve? Sorry.
when, like, if you have a glass of wine, like white wine or something, you can just put a couple of those in your white wine, or you can do them. I mean, you can do them in your water, and it'll dilute them a little bit, and you can have like a watermelon juice. They're really good. I got a friend of mine, and she likes to put them in her smoothies because they're already frozen, cut up and frozen in squares and stuff. So
We're talking about watermelon,
they're
Steve?
versatile.
Oh, yeah. While we're talking about outdoors, I was going to let y'all know that we finally have the
Oh crap, that was right.
lure and bait company underway. So
Yes.
I'll be
Yes.
sending a bunch of you outdoor guys, the people that we've been talking to in email. How's
Yes.
the 7-inch paddle? That's
Where's
Voodoo.
Steve at? I thought he was here in North Carolina. No, Steve. I'm all over the place. Sorry, I apologize.
Steve's up north.
Oh, okay. Ouch. We were able to do the sangria twice that last year, but I will say that they tasted better from our first grow in the summer.
In the summertime, they love that hot.
Yeah.
But it was like they're like an 85 or 90-day variety. They're hybrids. The yellows are even shorter than that. So
Yeah.
they're like 60 or 70. So
But
they're
we
really
grew
quick.
twice last year.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's why we had to buy the seed, because they're not those heirlooms where you have to get you a pollinator and grow with it, and they have the longer growth season. So we was able to do it twice. That's actually that one season is the two grows that we did was the short, where we had 1,000 pounds of watermelon in one summer, because we was able to do.
Yeah, I'm saying
Grow
them
two
suckers
different
almost
times.
took over the whole blame garden.
Yeah, it was everywhere. Good, sunblock so your
Yeah.
weeds and stuff don't grow. But wow, it was everywhere.
Yeah, we got friends in
Yeah.
Northern Illinois, Indiana.
Oh
My
yeah,
bad.
and the
Sorry.
painting play that I mentioned, I do have the start of one. I think boom. So here's the start of it. You probably already know who that is already, but that is the placement I have so far, and that's where we're going to start from.
Yep.
Friday night, and Jules is going to be playing some originals,
We'll be on
and
his
I'm going to
channel.
be
You will,
finishing
Phil.
up this Einstein portrait.
James, cranking and yanking.
There you go, James. I was just talking about these things, but anyway, we got
I don't think it's safe. Yes, sir. It is,
everything.
Steve.
Well, we got stock built up, and it's just like promised. We're gonna get some out that's coming in for you. Let you try it out. It may or may not have labels
Oh,
on
my
it.
eye
I'm
itches.
just not even going to get into the slow companies, and well, my fault too. But anyway,
You talking about my
we'll be a
slow
little
company?
delayed on labels, but anyway, we got
Not
stock.
bad. Yeah, it is. I actually have been really busy the past 2 weeks. Been blessed the past 2 weeks. Been having more business. Hello, Miss Patty. Love you,
This is
honey.
fine.
Hope you're doing well. And then I've been doing a little bit of advertising, so business is picking up a little bit. And then we've got all this extra stuff going on too.
Thank you, Mo. It'll be mixed media, Sharpie, acrylic paint, charcoal.
I think I don't know if an electric fence would work for Miss Boone, because she's got the fence, the high fence that they can just. I mean, I'm sure it would.
Yeah, but well, she may be talking like Jules when trying to keep them confined in one space to do the
Yeah.
tilling and the fertilizing.
What
Because
do you
once you
call
do
them? The lower company.
that, I don't know. Well,
My
I mean, I do,
suggestion
but
was.
I got
you
two
didn't
wrote
like it.
down, and no, yeah.
So, favorite garden food to can and or store long term and always have on hand.
Green
Green
beans and
beans.
corn. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, that's what we do all the time.
And tomatoes.
We was just busting that boom, going, you know what? Out of everything we grew, we liked the most. Our corn didn't last to get in the freezer, and
Yeah.
we had one bag left of Honey Select, and we pulled it out and fixed it tonight, and that was the very last bag.
Thank
We're always
you.
griping about not enough corn.
Sorry, I'm not.
We're slow tonight.
Not gonna. I don't know how to say the name. DP Rob. DPW Rob.
Either way, thank you, Rob. We'll just call you Rob.
DePay.
Thank you very much.
I don't know. Sorry. Just don't take it offensively that I can't say your name right. I can't say normal names right either. So just tell me what you want me to call you, and I will. Hello, I'm your Huckleberry. Thank you so much. Appreciate you.
We'll get a shout out.
Hello, Thorhaven.
Chunky, did you shout us out? Somebody shout us out.
How are you guys doing?
Howdy, Darren. Good to see you, man.
Yes, sir. Always.
We always try to
Always.
come in. We catch your Thursday nights when we can.
Thank you, Miss Patty, for letting me know. Hope things are going well for you. You've been on my mind, Rob. Oh, okay, Rob.
Yes, we do. No, it's right now one of our favorite. Oh, look, we got twinklies. When we open up the door, the other light
I
comes
love
in.
your
and
name. I'm your Huckleberry.
Yeah, that's a great name.
Yes, it is.
It's called Avenger Spinach, and that's some of the fastest, quickest.
Thank you, Rob Fox.
Uh,
Appreciate you.
absolutely.
I'm not sure if somebody shouted this out, but much
Somebody's
love to
doing some
whoever
work.
did.
Thank you very much. But yes, we do, and we like it in the fall and in the spring.
What?
Spinach.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
good for
I
grow
love spinach.
Yeah, we do.
I like to grow spinach, and spinach is really good if you put it in your spinach. Well, there's a few things I like it for. You put it in your spinach, in your spinach, in your salad, and I also like to saute it in some olive oil and sea salt. And I also like to. There's like little pieces of bread that you can make, and they're only like cookie size. And you put you a little bit of marinara on there, and some spinach and some mozzarella, and it's a great. You pop it in the oven, like 350, just until the cheese melts, and it is delicious.
So just so y'all know,
So
really
good.
quick, I unlocked Nightbot. If anybody in here, Boom's one of our moderators, and her and her husband's been here helping us till, cook out, and work on the farm all day on the new garden plot. They don't have to work,
Have a
but
good night.
if
Getting
you guys,
started.
yes, thank you very much.
Sorry.
If you guys want to shout out, just type in !shout and hit enter, and Nightbot will go find your channel link and toss it for you. So anybody in here can do that. We unlock it
Thank
for
you,
you.
Boxy. Appreciate you.
I will show you an example. It ain't hard.
You're not even typing there.
It's because I hit right thing. I hit tab to go over to the. You just put that in, and then it'll take a few seconds. Nightbot will go grab your link, stick it in there for you.
Yep. And feel free to post it. Hello, Amanda.
Nightbot will post it for
You
you.
don't quit moving.
I know it does it every time, and then here I cover the screen up trying to take the little Twinkies away. But we leave the door
How
open
are
for Marley.
you doing this, Amanda? Oh, yeah, that does sound good.
I'm sorry,
Two
Amanda.
of
How
my
you doing? I
two
didn't see you
favorite
come in.
things. Oh, man. Now I got 2 new recipes to use it on. Shoot, yeah. Thank you both. Spinach on your
That's a good
BLT.
idea.
That's a good idea because I like lettuce. I do like lettuce, but it's a lot on the BLT, especially the iceberg lettuce. Like the Tahoma lettuce isn't that bad, but the
Holy
iceberg is a
crap,
lot.
man,
Hold
that's-
on, let's see.
It is.
Oh, no.
We're really close.
Oh my gosh, bless your heart. It does here for us too. It does. I think it bolted on us last night.
What?
Not last night, but last year. The spinach bolted. Thank you, Patty. That's awesome. Thank you, David Smith. Thank you, Chunky. We appreciate you, Bubba. Thank you.
Is that who did it?
Yep.
Elson, man, thank you very much. We sure do appreciate it. And I also seen, ask Bobby, I went to live with him. I was like, Chunky made me a mod. Blue in Chunky's
He
chat.
did. He stopped everything I was doing. He was like, come here and look. I was like, what's going on? He's like, check it out.
Take that as a sign of friendship.
I was like, look, good job.
Yeah, y'all watch Darren's channel when he's outside walking.
No.
It's like 12, 13. You can hear it crunching under his feet. They got a beautiful place over there. Thorhaven.
Yes,
But,
they really do.
They have a
Oh.
lot of snow in a short grow season, but man, they sure do put the work in when it's time.
Thank you,
And the
Anton.
Highland cows, man, they got some gorgeous cows.
They really do. Oh my gosh.
Bobby loves them. That's her favorite.
It really
She likes
is.
Highland cows
It's
a lot.
yes. Oh my Lord. Absolutely.
But
They're
it is
so cute.
cold, man. And
We
it's
got-
crunchy over there when he's walking.
We
through the
got one good snow this year, and it lasted for what, 4 days, 4 or 5
Yeah,
days.
and I was not happy. That's one of the longest.
I was
snows.
super happy because I wanted to kill all the larvae for the skeeters and all the other bugs out there. That
We had chickens
are
for that.
so
They
bad.
doing a good job.
Well, sometimes.
Never
and
get
then
an
the
excuse
gnats.
other than
The
no
gnats
good
are bad.
reason for snow other than we need.
But I was glad when it goes. Woohoo, Steve! Good luck. I don't know why I said that so high
Because
pitched.
Steve
Oh my
loves
gosh,
replacing snakes.
that
and
is
just
awesome.
put them in. Yeah.
If
Way to go.
anybody
He loves
doesn't
it.
know, Bonner Steve is a snake relocator.
He
He's pretty
relocates
awesome.
them all over the place, and
Yes.
some of the most deadliest
I
snakes
was
in the
gonna
world.
say he's in Australia,
Yeah.
so he's got some pretty bad A snakes.
He messes with all top 5 of them.
He's
big
awesome in my book.
killers. Yeah. Yeah. He
Yeah.
gets excited. He loves it.
That's good. That's good, Steve. I'm glad it won't stick around long. I'm glad when it comes and it goes. We got one good snow, and I'm happy now. No more. I'm good.
Yeah. And again, thank you, Steve, from the garden, for your garden guru support. You are
Yes.
knocking it out of the park. Hashtag, brother. We
Thank
appreciate
you,
it.
everybody, for being here. Thank you, Anti, for all you're doing in chat. Anti's my he's my horror flick
Yeah,
buddy.
we like Anti as our mail buddy too. We talk
Yes.
to him, share movie links.
He keeps me honest. Anti does. Well, hello, beautiful. I
Yeah,
see
you're
you
right.
keep-
Everybody has fun in Chunky's life. Usually, for Nate,
Wow.
she's a monster, man. She's having just as much fun as we did today. I'm surprised she ain't completely killed out sleeping. But man, she's got so much energy. She had a good day today, though.
You know
We
why
just
she's
pretty
not
much let her
crashed?
run free. And
Boone's Cookies is keeping her going.
oh yeah. By the way, Boone, there's 2 left.
There's 0 left.
Oh, never mind.
There is
Dang,
0.
I knew I should have got that last one.
0 left.
Golly, she made some big old huge pink because y'all know
Those
I'm
are
always
the best
bragging on
peanut
them
butter
cookies.
cookies I've ever had. Like I told her, I was like,
Good.
you need to make them things for Fella.
Freaking the best. But the bean salad was great too.
It really was. I'm about to go get me some more of it, actually.
Wow, man, that's
Listen,
crazy.
and I told Boone today, I was like, when Marley sees her come, she always knows she brings goodies.
Yeah, if we're live, jump on and show us that thing, Steve.
Yes, sir.
We love looking at the kangaroos and the snakes and whatever.
And I told her, I was like, she always horns in on all the bags that Boone brings in. She's like, where's them cookies? Got to find them. And sure enough, like she came in the house earlier while we were standing on the porch, come outside with a big old cookie. I was like, what? What just happened? She was like, whatever, it's my cookie. The kids, which I love.
Not because you're a friend, Boone.
Hey,
It's the
Terry.
truth, man. Their cookies are.
Hope you're well, honey.
You should open a cookie store. Seriously.
I still cannot see her in chat, but
Who?
Terry, thank you, Boone, for letting me know she was here.
Terry is a ma too, and we still can't see her. It's crazy.
And she can't see us. I don't.
I know.
And I don't know why she
It's
can't.
been that
We've
way
been through
for
the settings.
a long time.
Like, she's
a mod on our channel,
Yeah.
so she's not blocked, but we can't see none
But
of her
listen,
chat.
everybody needs to congratulate her because she got her permit.
Yeah, she got her
So
driving
proud.
permit,
Heck yeah.
and she got engaged
Heck
also
yeah.
to Darren. And her, and like she got some great stuff
She's
on.
got it going on. There's no fun in behaving all the time.
That's right.
Not all the time. Oh, Lord. Let's see. What else y'all want to know? Let's talk about some more stuff.
Yeah, ask away.
Not
Bobby's
goats. Don't ask about those.
yeah, don't ask about Harold. Well, our last live went 5 hours and we left to our ribs were sore.
Yes. Oh, Lord.
Boone loves
Hey, Mark
to
J.
talk
Larson.
about Harold.
Glad to see you in here.
Harold was our goat or her goat that peed in his own mouth.
That was a weird guy.
Jumped on top of every barn they had and
He thought he was a rooster for
turned
real.
his nose up at the sky like he was a bad.
Like he'd be up there at sunrise every morning. Pretty sure he identified as a rooster, but then,
All the way up
you know,
on top of the eave on the barn and then, you know,
did
act
you
like
just
he
run
was all
into the wall?
bad and then cock his leg up, pee on in his mouth. You know, do the old turn his lip up, look at the sky like he was. I'm bad. I drunk my own pee. If you do that, you are bad in my book because I ain't doing it. Anyway, his name was Harold, and we had a really good discussion about Harold in our last night. Because for a while we was talking about Harold, I don't know what Boone was doing, but she came in later or something and said, Harold is a human? She thought Harold was a human for a while. And we was talking about sending him off and him getting
Yeah.
processed and ate. And she was like, I guess
Brunswick cabbages.
I'm sorry, I was doing it. chat
Red
there.
said, what do you think about Brunswick cabbages? What is your favorite?
I have never had anything. I don't know about Brunswick cabbages. I've never grown red. Let's see.
That
I think my
stinks.
favorite cabbage to date still is Stonehead. I still like Stonehead, but I like the hybrid.
We'll send it to you, Terry. Let's see.
I promised you I was going to send you that recipe, and
Get on them, Terry.
just like Tina's
Tell 'em.
stickers, they're like, it's here. I'm really with all the fishing
Sorehaven.
lures
That's awesome.
and all the other crazy stuff. I promise I will send it to you.
I think we have a dairy right at the end of the road, and I think you can get fresh milk from them. And then I think Glenn and April have goats that
Glen
they
and
have
April's,
milk.
they
I
got
would
the
try.
beef too.
Hello, Angler Holly.
That's
Fishing
another
and outdoors.
awesome
I can't. Please don't take offense to anybody to how
She
I say your
is.
name, because look,
Not doing it right tonight. She's had a
No.
long day.
my brain is. I can read it, but my brain ain't processing it fast enough. I guess.
Yeah, they are another fun channel to watch. Family channel. Fishing. They have some fun lives too. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, you can, Terry. I
Glad it
promise.
came back on.
I have it. It's really easy. I think I was going to send Boone too. But Boone's like, it's got sugar.
Yeah, it does, and those things are good. But and it was even
You
missing
can do it
the
without
bacon.
the sugar. Yeah, I didn't do the hamburger, bacon.
Oh
'Cause
man,
we was
when he
having
puts
meat
the
with it.
hamburger in it,
Yeah, that's a whole deal.
it's like that emoji from
Mark,
Homer Simpson
sorry,
where
I
the drool
missed
is
you, man.
coming out. I said,
I'm glad you stopped in.
glad your power came back on.
G May. Holler.
She
Again,
made
G
so
May.
cool.
Uh,
What is her name?
back in
Lisa.
the day, it's so much. It was a lot of fun to do. Man.
I love
can't
that
wait to do
song.
another one. It's an awesome video and song.
Great.
The way
You
you
did a
put it
great
together
job,
was
bro.
awesome. Even
Yeah.
my ugly mode's in there.
You did a great job with it. What was I saying?
But G May's just fun to hang out with a lot.
Yeah,
We've
Oh,
had a crazy week.
Lisa.
I ain't got to go
the
in.
singer.
Yeah, we was in the live the other night when Jamie was in there.
Last night.
Bobby likes Lisa Walker.
Yeah, she's peppy. She's pretty cool. Hey, Homestead Fresh, we were just talking about you.
Yeah. Talking about how much we
Uh-oh.
loved y'all. Y'all in the top 5. How innovative you are.
Well,
You'll
hopefully it
see when
stays
you go
on.
back.
We don't want to go off.
And we did every question that you guys sent us in the message. However,
Oh,
ain't
yucky
nobody.
beef jerky.
We're just gonna start naming people in a minute because nobody has asked to be called out to do these questions. I think it's been around.
Oh, I don't blame you
A
for
lot
it.
of people here said they've already did it.
What's y'all's gas prices up there? I think I just bought gas in, I want to say Moxville, and it was like $3.87 a gallon. I about said $3.87 gas.
Yeah, and it's going to get worse here. I mean,
Yeah.
we're going to get it.
Hey, Hat Creek, how are y'all?
Dawn, what's up? Thank you for coming in. I think we're going to be the last to feel the effect, but it's going to hit us.
Well, I
It's
don't
going
know
to
about last. It's already doubled.
Yeah, but everybody else is already paying double.
Well,
It's
that's
been
true.
crazy.
What I usually do is I have to go to Virginia every Monday, or I have to go to Mount Airy every Monday anyway for the kids. So I just usually
Mhm.
fill up in Cana
Yeah.
because they're in Virginia. Their taxes for gas is cheaper, so you can get more gas for less money.
And everything's better.
So made a new type of beef jerky today. I can't wait till you make your beef jerky again. Don't let me have the control over the slicing of the meat though. Last time I cut my fingers.
She cut the finger off. Never enough time.
How
What's
are
up?
you doing? Actually,
Thank
that's
you
not
for
a joke.
coming
I
in.
really did. I cut this tip off.
Somebody said we
and
just
this
hit the
tip.
1K. I don't know. I had to check, but
Wow.
Chunky, and thank you very much. We appreciate it.
And everybody else that has shouted us out. Mo said a gallon of chocolate milk was almost $7 at the store today. That's insane.
Wow. That's crazy.
That's a lot.
That's crazy. Anyway,
Favorite winter activity to do outside?
I don't have y'all already know. We have one, so I like to do snowman with the kids, but
I
I
like to
don't
go
like
snow
this.
sledding with the kids, but that's only in the snow. Hey, Double A, thank you for coming in. Winter activity. I don't know.
I just don't like
Not
it.
really.
I'm a crybaby when it comes to cold weather. I don't like snow.
Cold weather really hurts my body. Good night, Red. I'm about to say Red. I'm hungry.
Double A, there you are again. Thank you very much for coming in.
Hope you get to feeling better. Yeah, them breathing treatments can take it out of you. Go get your stuff and go to bed, honey. We love you. Have a good night.
Red, I'm not
Hope you
sure
feel
about
better.
your Saturday nights, but with all we got the new plot going. You already know we mentioned it before. We've been doing that big 60
Thank
plot.
you, Prep for Eternity,
We're
for
outside
coming
working
in.
when you go live.
We
So
appreciate you. Have a good evening. Thank you for coming in.
absolutely, thank you for coming
Woo
in.
woo!
Well,
You know, Jacob's not in here tonight. Your mom was
No.
talking to me about that on Thursday when I took him to the doctor. She was like, you know, he watches y'all all the time. I was like, I know, he comes in there and talks to us sometimes.
yeah, we like the organic way. Like when somebody comes over and finds us, checks us out, and it sticks.
Yeah,
You know. So yeah, we think everybody feels support.
absolutely, Brian.
We go
Everything is
up and down,
going
up and down.
Everything is going to go up. It's sometimes, and the prices of goats have, and people are aware of what's going on, and they're buying up livestock, which is sending the
It
price
makes
of
the
livestock
situation
up.
worse.
Yeah. But you can usually find some, like if you join your local groups, if you use Facebook, a lot of people, you can find a lot of good resources there, and they're close to you in your area.
So I will.
And they do some exchanging. Maybe you could find some people that would co-op and stuff.
Holy crap!
Oh God, I bet so.
Yeah. Now
Speaking
that's
of
somebody that knows
Wisconsin,
cold
though,
weather.
Green Bay's my favorite team in football. Random, I know,
Yeah.
but it's okay.
All those places are awesome. There's a lot of pretty places.
Yeah.
But it's just like that's not. Of course, I'm not plumb, Southern
I'm
Florida
not sure.
boy either.
Yeah,
'Cause
I
I'm
don't
not
think
a
I
big-
could make it when it was like
not
y'all are
extreme.
some tough people. Like,
Oh, it's a different
up in the
breed
north,
when you deal
yeah.
with that. Like
Good
Aaron
grief.
and Steve and all you people, man. That's a
and people from up north, like it don't snow like it does here. Like they have snowmageddon like every other weekend, and we're just not used to that. Up there, they're like, they know how to drive in the weather, and that's funny. I'm sorry. Our neighbor just had two.
mine's always
What,
Ravens.
man? I did not know that.
Mine's
Like
the
another Green
Ravens.
Bay fan.
When I was watching football, it was the Ravens anyway.
Right, Jeff and Shona, we have pretty snow. They have blizzards. Like they have enough snow to cover your car. That should be
They have
legal.
survival situations. That's what I call it. I see that much snow, I'm like,
I would listen. Y'all know. Well, y'all don't know me, but in school, there's two different types of girls in general. You know, ones that look cute in the wintertime, and then the ones that look like they're Eskimos bundled up for the winter eclipse. I'm that one. I have like a
Bobby's the one like
on.
the Christmas Story. Randy, she walks out like
You
this,
dang right.
where her clothes are so.
I don't forget you said that, boo.
What?
She said she's a Patriots fan too. I'm just gonna forget that.
Yeah, we won't hold that against
No.
you. We'll pretend like we didn't even hear it.
But I will say that I think people from up north are a lot tougher when it
Absolutely.
comes to the cold weather and driving, because down here, oh Lord,
Well, they do it
have
like it's
mercy.
second nature because they've been around
Absolutely,
it. Up here,
they like
it's everywhere.
We got to go to school. We got
Cars
to go
off
to
the road.
work. We got to do our stuff. We shut down for a week. Like,
Yeah.
ain't nobody open.
And people still try to go, but they
Yeah.
can't drive in it. They don't know how. They're off the road. You see
Oh,
cars
Lord.
parked everywhere.
-20. Nope. Good night, Martha. -20. I don't want to be in nothing negative. I don't
See,
want to be nothing near.
I call them
negative.
Tom Brady fans. If you're a Patriot fan, it's because of Tom Brady.
Yeah,
So you might
And
as well
Gronk.
say, I'm a Patriot fan. I mean, I'm a Tom Brady fan.
I was about to drop kick you like a goat out this chair.
I said you have to say I'm a Tom Brady fan because it's really only because of Tom Brady. It's the only way on earth that actually play ball.
Absolutely. Every day is an adventure. If you don't think of it that way, you're gonna have a tough time.
Yeah.
Especially in today's.
No matter how
Today's
much work's
craziest.
involved, just wake up and
Me
think,
too. I'm your Huckleberry all day, every day. Even all through all of them. Even when they're winning, even when they're losing. Die-hard Packers fan. I am a cheesehead. I bet, listen, I bet when y'all come down here in our winter time, y'all like in t-shirts and shorts and stuff. Like it's hot down here.
he's outside forever, Darren, making videos going, we're going to do this over here. Cal's over there. We're going to, he's doing videos. Like,
I'm
he's
telling
doing
you, they're in
videos,
beast mode.
and his face ain't red. He's like, don't have a runny nose. It's like, it's not affecting him at
Yeah,
all.
we go outside and nose starts pouring and your
Yeah.
eyelashes get frozen.
I'm like, I would have done
and-
paused the thing and went back in and warmed up and came back outside another 30 minutes afterwards.
I will tell you though, if you're filming outside or you're doing stuff outside, them little heat packs and your gloves and your socks really super work. And I will tell you this little tidbit that I learned this year:
The
my
battery
pink
up with
boots,
socks look good too for you, don't they?
them pink boots, are not for the winter, not at all. Because I did the feeding and watering this year in the winter when it snowed that big time, and I had my leggings on, which are footed, and then I had 2 pairs of socks on plus my boots and my toes.
Oh,
I had to come in and run my toes under the hot water to get feeling back in them because I have Raynaud's anyway, and I lose circulation in my fingers and my feet, so it hurts when they get cold. Then your whole body gets cold. Then you can't get warm, and you're just like, what? So anyway, random thoughts. Yes,
yeah.
we are. We are actually. We just.
We're working
just
on it
didn't do
now.
Nothing. They did today. They tilled up a new plot, and then we got to get the upper one done and everything in the ground.
Yeah, we have a lot of it started. We have champion collards. We get ready to have cabbage going. We have sweet potato slips. Broccoli is out. Lettuce, winter density lettuce. Collards another big one. We'll probably do quite a few rows for that. But yeah, we need our collards in the spring. But the new one we put down is going to be more of a permanent. A lot of it's going to be elderberry.
I bet so. Thorhaven. He said, I usually visit Vegas every January for work, wearing flip flops and shorts while everybody's in parkas. Yep. I'm your husband.
Sure
He said 40 or 50. Yeah, I highlighted it. Let's see. Boone. Boone's awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you, City Girl. I can't work up getting cool. I don't care what I do. If it's hot, it's hot. Yeah.
Working for it. She's posting.
Amen.
Copy posting. That's so funny.
Amen. I would rather be cold and try to work up because when it's hot, yeah, I mean, there's only so many layers you can strip off before you're stripping off the epidermis and the dermis, and you don't want to do that at all. And it last year it was miserable hot out there, and it wasn't just the heat; it was the heat index.
Yeah.
Hope the lasagna garden does really well this year.
For those of you just come
That's
in, don't
awesome.
forget to do
I
the
heard that's
exclamation shout and
And it'll shout your channel out.
Nightbot will post your link and the name of your channel. That way you can just be your own mod tonight. Just exclamation shout and Nightbot does the rest.
What's she doing?
I think we have weather open too. You can do exclamation weather and it'll and where you live at. Yeah, don't
Come on.
I think she's trying to get around bumping your head on my chair. Sorry, baby.
Say hi.
No.
She bumped her head. She's mad now.
Oh. Hey, all around Sarah. You can only strip off so much before you get arrested. Ain't it the truth? Ain't it the truth? Yeah. We're pretty lucky. We're back in the back part
Hello,
where
Sarah.
not a lot of people can see you. And I mean, if you needed to work in a bathing suit, you can't. I mean, you can, but I don't. But I mean, it's just not practical for me, myself, and I.
It don't work that way, anti. You just have to put exclamation shout and it'll do yours. It won't do
Yeah.
nobody else's.
There we
Mark
go.
can do it though.
See, look, it did. Terry's.
Yeah, that's how you gotta do. You don't have to put your channel name or nothing. Just put exclamation shout. If you want to post your weather, I think you can do exclamation weather and then your state or state.
Thank you, Terry. She's gone again. She's on a. Well, she's coming off of steroids, and she's been. It's been a lot for her. I'm not in a super bad way, but she just like it has jacked her up. Super energized. Anyway, hope you're doing well, Sarah. This evening, thank you for coming in. But we already went way longer than we thought we was going to.
I know.
We always do. What you need, baby? Wait. What you need? Come on. Can you say hey to Terry?
I think we got a few more. But
No? Okay.
anyway, y'all don't forget Friday night at 9 o'clock. We're gonna do paint play. I'm gonna be doing and finishing up this Albert Einstein portrait. We're gonna start it on Jamie Slate. We're gonna do it in 2 parts because there's no way I could finish it in 1. But first time I did it, we're gonna try it out and see what happens. He's gonna be playing some original, and I'm gonna be working on that portrait. Pretty mixed media, mostly acrylic paint. But I usually like to get a good baseline. As you can see, I've already started just shading in with the pencil and then going over the actual definite line with the Sharpie. And then I'll go from there with acrylic paint and, just do my style of portrait. But anyway, me and him, neither one's ever did it before. We thought we would try it and see what comes up.
Sounds like fun.
It'd be a lot of fun. I've never done an art video. We've had a few people asking, so we'll try it.
Oh, look, you can't see it.
Oh,
It
it's
disappeared. Sorry.
Hendrix loves to do that with shirts.
Thank you, Hat Creek. Thank you for coming in.
Thank y'all. We're going to do like a I don't know. It may be some type of spacey type background behind
Thank
it.
you, G-May.
It'll kind of be like the Bob Marley portrait.
Thank
It'll be
you,
that
babe.
style.
Oh, did you show your painting again?
Yeah, we had like a few people.
Oh, I
come in.
missed it.
It'll be on. I'll post a link. It'll be next Friday. I think 9 o'clock when we're going to start.
Yeah.
9 p.m. Eastern time. I'll
And
put.
boom, posted the link.
And then I'll make another because I think the first one's going to be on Jamie's slate.
Yeah.
And then we're going to finish it up on mine.
Yeah.
So it should be like maybe
Another great channel. If anybody, I mean, I'm pretty sure most of the people in here know.
everybody
but,
probably knows it, but
Jamie Slate, Joel Small Gardening. He does singing and playing the guitar and some stuff.
yeah, he's
so
a musician, writes his own stuff, has albums out and
if you've
everything like
not
that.
followed him,
Yeah.
be sure to. I
Yeah,
think so
and it
too.
takes so long to do portraits. I told him that I would
Hi,
be able to do
Nana's
like at
Crazy
least
Life.
2 hours worth
Miss
of work
Donna.
and get the placement, the face placement on there. But now these are standard. This is a painting canvas. It's
Thank
not
you, Miss
paper.
Carrie.
This is what I paint acrylic paint on.
Yeah.
So I just use pencil. I just hang it up, use
Ooh, I
pencil,
knocked that drink over.
Sharpie, and I got the face placement. And I already started. All this is gonna be solid black, and then I work in the detail with whites and highlights. That's how I do my, realistic portraits. I always have a darker first. So it'll start out really ugly, and then I'll add detail to it as we go. But
Terry said, I love all the artwork. Michael does a beautiful job on all of his paintings.
thank you, Terry.
Thank you.
Terry's
thank
favorite
you.
is the
The black and white.
Asian silhouettes, what I call it. It's
Um,
it's
That
solid
one, too.
black. It has the big Asian moon. It has the sea and the cherry tree. And the only thing it has color on it is black and white. It's a nighttime painting, and it has like the red cherry blossoms on it.
it's
Just
really cool.
That's one of her favorites. She likes it. I'm going to get her a print
Mm-hmm.
because all my stuff's in the original. I don't have any copies.
Thank you, Angerholics.
We can send it to her, but she
Anglerholics. Oh
loves
my God.
Yeah, they're a good channel. They're like brother and sister. A lot of people didn't know,
James
but
and
they have a good
Isabella.
fishing channel.
Is that your name, please? I think that's what Chunky said. Was
Yeah.
I'm sorry if I didn't read it right. But Thank you, Chunky.
Thank you,
You
bro.
are
I
awesome, my
appreciate
friend.
it, man. Showing up. Check, I got you some custom stuff coming too.
Yes.
It's on, thanks to summer, it's on back order, but I got you a custom thing coming. Kind of like what you just seen, but chunky style.
Yes.
A
You've
little
been
small, little smaller.
talking- See, I did.
Yes.
I did get it right. I do remember sometimes.
You
I'll
may
have to
still
say it
need
a few more times before I for real remember, but that's not saying nothing. I've known people for 20 years and can't remember their name. Like,
easy.
hey, you
A lot of times she forgets me and picks up other names. You
can't
know what
say
I'm
it.
saying?
I have never,
No, she don't.
other than a-hole.
Yeah, that's what I mean. She finds other names. And, you know. Thank you, Jeffrey Shona. It's nice to hear it from some
That's
of our
funny.
favorites.
Thank you, guys.
Those people are innovative, man. No, Jeff and
Thank
Shona, they work with stuff they got around. I know y'all never heard me say that.
You
Man,
know what's got to happen
they
now, right?
take stuff that's there and make something out of it. They're innovative people. Jeff can work where he does some good projects for him. Take something and there's nothing you think and make whatever they need. It's pretty awesome. And it's good to be that way because you don't have to be more like that. Yeah.
You know what's got to happen now, right?
What?
The truffle shuffle.
No way. Did I? No, I didn't. I thought that was 12.
It's on a live. It's on a live. It's documented, brother man. I'm gonna get you the shirt and everything. Yeah.
We got it. Yeah, I said when we hit watch hours.
No, you didn't.
I said when we get monetized, I'm gonna do the truffle shuffle.
Okay.
Did
No,
I
you
say
didn't.
monetized?
You said 1,000.
Okay, well I ain't scared. If I said it, I'll do it. But I'm gonna watch the live first. Probably like some trick.
No. Let's see. I don't either. Acrylic dries pretty fast. I like oils put in.
We don't have a stump, so I guess
Yeah.
I'll get on the picnic table.
I like the oils too. I like the only way I've ever done one is Bob Ross style, and I've only done one.
which is pretty good for first time because it was,
I
What we
painted
call-
over what he messed up, or
Yeah,
he
well,
said he did.
but still it was an impasto painting, which means
Yeah.
she was creating the picture
I think I
on
have it. Hold on, I'm just kidding.
top of wet paint. So if y'all watch Bob Ross, he covers the whole canvas with white paint. Well, we had to do that anyway with oil because I had already something I didn't want to finish. So we covered it with magic white instead of primer, and then she went back over it. It's one of the most difficult things to do is wet on wet when you've never painted before anyway. She never picked up a paintbrush. So, she did really good for her very first time, and she's not an artist. So
No, I'm not an
especially
artist.
wet on wet, I was like really happy with what she did. So,
Oh shoot, can't see it.
well, they could till the green screen picked it
Yeah,
up.
that is mine.
Can they cut the green screen off?
Yeah, you can for a second, so they can see it.
I never do this. That's against the law.
Yeah, well.
All right, there you go. Yeah, that's our very first one. Not bad, seriously. It's pretty good. She done better than a lot of my art students on their fifth trial. And that's not saying,
Not saying my
I'm not
next
saying
one did
anything
good
better.
because it didn't. I got lucky, and I love.
Let's go. Let's try that.
Yes. Okay, so Steve is releasing in 5 minutes. But yeah, that one. I
Oh,
love
yeah. Hold on.
sunsets.
Sorry.
Sunsets are my
If you
favorite.
need the link, let me
Yeah,
know.
you need it. You go, well, he can't get up there if you don't.
Right. Hold
Oh, Lord, it's a big snake.
on. I'll put it in here for you, Steve. I want to see the snake.
Thank you. Thank you.
I want to see the
I
snake.
was proud of it.
He got a snake. A slithery snake. You remember that? The dude with the hat.
How could
I'm
I
a
ever forget that?
Okay, there you go, Steve. I'm a super slithery snake.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, the dude doesn't.
Yes. Oh, my God. He's
That's it.
hilarious. I love him. Steve from
Yeah,
the
that-
garden said,
I think it's really
is
good
it
for the
more
first
than
one.
more than 10 feet?
What?
Ooh, big snake, he said.
Oh, the snake? Yeah, that'd be cool.
I like to see his wildlife. He's always bringing us something exciting to see.
Yeah, the last time, like, I
Was
won't never.
kangaroos.
the
I won't
kangaroo
never
at the
forget.
college,
Yes, not ever. I will
Man,
never
my one
forget
laid
that.
out like a model under the tree.
He was
That
like,
was
"What's
so
up,
cool.
ladies?
What's up?
I'm from
His
Saskatchewan."
leg was laid out and all crossed, and he was laid up under a tree on his side.
Did you hear
Oh,
what I
there's
said?
women around him, bro.
Thank you, Bob. I said, did you hear what I said? I said,
What?
he's from Saskatchewan.
Oh yeah. Hey, ladies. It was awesome though.
Holes teaser.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Steve just kept getting closer. The dude didn't move. He just kind of waits up like, hey, you ain't
That's
gonna
pretty
do this.
awesome. Very calm. It's really nice when they're calm. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, especially the ones you mess with. I don't even want to play with those
Listen,
things.
that one brown one he released, I think when we first started watching, it's on his channel. That sucker was fast when he came out of that bag. He was like, "Pew," just gone.
Yeah, because I don't have a fear of them, but the ones you mess with, it's one mistake. It's not good.
That's right. That's right.
Only
Steve.
happy accidents. I used to say that all the time.
Mm-hmm.
I took the course, by the way, and all of my landscapes look like my landscapes don't look nothing like my portraits. It's a whole different style.
Yep.
So
So he's about 5 foot. Ooh,
that's
big
good
enough for me.
Especially when they packing that much punch.
Yeah. Venomous or non-venomous? Well, he could tell us about it when he comes on.
Yeah, I'm sure it is.
No, you're fine, Jeff and Shine.
Hey, listen, thank y'all for coming
in.
in, and thank you for the awesome shout out in the video. We love your channel. We love you guys. And thank you for all the support.
right.
And it's been a lot of fun. So we're kind of busy. So I mean,
We appreciate y'all.
But-
Thank you.
And I promise I watched your video. I just didn't comment on it because our tiller came in and it was flat. So we had to take it all the way back, which
Yeah.
we lost a lot of time. So
Like almost
Anyway,
2 hours. It was nuts. But
thank
anyway.
you for the great shout out, and we appreciate you guys. Y'all don't forget, I know everybody here knows Homestead Fresh, but they're trailing our tail. They're really close. They're doing their thing over there.
Actually, they put
We're going to try to find somebody to do this challenge. Everybody seems to have already did it, but we will find somebody.
yeah, we'll post it on our community page.
Yeah.
Asking for takers. That thing just skips up.
It does. It'll hold out for a minute, and then it'll let like 5 people hit enter, and then it just.
He has before. Terry. Let's see. Do a black and white painting. That's on 3 separate pieces, but next to each other.
Yeah, those are called series. I used to do a bunch of those.
Yeah, you got one for Pallet Mountain, or you did. I think it sold. And then
Madison got another series. Our niece.
yeah.
It was
excuse me.
It was a Canadian portrait of the Yellow Mountains.
Yeah.
Madison got that series. It was 3. It was the size of your landscape, 16 by 18 or something like that.
Yeah. Oh, there he is.
Here we go. Let's see what's going on with the man.
G'day, guys.
Hold on, Steve. I'm gonna try to get you
I
big,
did
but you
not
go
know
ahead.
that, Bub.
And I know I didn't
Hold on,
mute you.
Foxy wants to know how far we are from the 4K watch hours.
Hold on, Steve. We can't. We're over halfway. Moxie, I think we're like 23. Steve, I hear wind and background noise, but I don't hear your voice. I don't know what's going on.
You got me now?
I
Yep,
got you
there
now.
you
Yeah, there you go.
Yep. Yeah, it's a little been really windy today. We had a few things blowing around on the farm too. So, yeah. So this was a really cool one. This was a call that just came in, and guy came around the corner and nearly stepped on the snake. It was sitting on the concrete, sunning itself and warming up, ready to go hunting, and shot underneath a toolbox. And the gap under the toolbox was probably only less than an inch. And he slid underneath there, and he just sat under there while the bloke kept an eye on him, and he was still under there when I got there. So I just encouraged him to come out, set up a couple of blockages so he couldn't run away on me, and picked him up and got him in the bag. So he's sitting in the bag here. So I'll might be time to sort of get him out and about.
Now, what kind is it again?
Hold on.
It'll take a minute. I think you just flipped the screen over. It usually takes a little bit of pitches. If not, we'll get him back up
Give
here.
me a prize.
Yeah, I think it's falling out.
Oh, no, it's coming back.
Okay, hold on.
You're on your device.
Sorry,
There we
guys,
go.
had a bit of a technical issue there.
No, it's fine.
Yeah, so it was a nice easy pickup. Have I got an echo going on there?
I don't hear much of an echo.
Remove him off the one.
There it goes again. I don't know. I just removed them. What's
Kick from the studio.
How did that one? Take that one.
There we go.
Now,
And,
that one's still froze, so we'll see what happens.
okay. He may come back in.
Okay, check it out. Solo again. We're gonna leave him right there.
Yeah.
That way y'all can still see my. Hold on, my ugly mug's here, and you're.
Here I am.
There we go.
Dude, he went
He
out.
just
He's
left.
having some.
Hopefully he'll come back.
Yeah.
Man, he has so much cool stuff going on.
Yes. He really does. Introduces to the wildlife of Australia.
Yep, if we're live and he's got some stuff going on, he always comes and shows us cool
There he
snakes and kangaroos and stuff. We'll try it one more time.
There you are.
All right. Take 3. I think I pressed the wrong button again. Yeah. So yeah, this was a nice easy grab. He was sitting underneath the toolbox, so it was really easy. So I'll just try and swip the camera without dropping out and get him out of the bag, and you can see him come out.
Oh, there we are. We can see it now.
All right. So this is our equipment that I use to catch him. So it's a controlling hook, and that's usually in my left hand, and then my right hand usually got him by the tail. So, and we just use some nice cable tie here to bag him up. Just get those out.
Now, Steve, one more time for everybody that didn't hear. What type of snake are you messing with right now?
Okay, so this is an eastern brown snake. Scientific name is Pseudonaga textilis. There are 9 species of Pseudonaga in Australia. All of them are lethally venomous. So if you ever hear of a dugite or a guarda or a western brown, they're cousins to these guys, and their venom is certainly enough to ruin your day. But this guy here is king of the Pseudonaga. He's actually the 2nd most toxic venom on the planet.
Oh, God.
Yeah, so these guys, you only need enough venom to cover 1/4 of a pinhead is enough to kill an adult human.
Wow.
So if you don't do the correct first aid, if you do the correct first aid and get to hospital, you've got a 99.9% chance of survival. It just all comes down to doing the right thing. These guys around here tap out at about 6.5 feet. 7 foot's a really rare one. This guy's about 5 foot, so he's probably about an 8 or a 9-year-old snake, and he's in really good nick, and he's jumping around. Sometimes they like to come out of the bag, and sometimes they don't. Yeah, this guy's pretty arced up, actually. He's ready to go. So here he comes. Here he goes.
Oh, wow. He just really blends in.
Man, they're fast and blend in like crazy.
Absolutely, and he's been sitting in the sun, so he's really warmed up.
He's as fast as Sonic, but not as blue as him.
And yeah, as you can see, I can just follow him along.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a quick thing.
Yeah, and this is their #1 defensive mechanism. It's holy crap, I don't want to be around this big thing. I'm just going to run, and here he goes. And he's just, I'll see if I can get him to do a defensive posture. You might notice he's got his neck flattened out a little bit, and now he's slowed down. So he's seen the movement from me. So he's in sort of caution mode. And if I piss him off enough, he'll actually rear up and get into his full defensive pose. See how he's sort of got his neck flattened and he's tasting the air? So he's very wary. He's just keeping an eye on me. Now he wants to try a different direction. People say these snakes are aggressive, and as you can see, I'm just going to stand still here, and he's actually coming towards me here.
Yeah, he's doing whatever he can just to avoid you.
Exactly. And if I move, if I show fast movement, he will then go into defensive mode. But that's, well, you can see a little bit of flattening in the neck there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep. Now, don't tell me this is an aggressive snake. All he's doing is, can I get away that way? Can I get away this way? How can I get away from this thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's doing whatever he can just to avoid you.
Now, I'm only about 4 feet away from him here, and because I'm not moving, he doesn't give a rat's about me. As soon as I move, he sees, see, he's starting to get into that S shape.
Yeah.
Yep. You can see how close he is with the shadow there. But he just wants me to leave him alone and to go away. They're beautiful, beautiful snakes. Perfectly evolved for this part of the world. Awesome hunters. Rodent controllers. They love, these guys live on rats and mice when they get to this size. Frogs as well if they can get them. Even other snakes if they're really hungry and the snake's small enough. That is a beautiful, beautiful snake.
He's can move.
I'm only about 3 feet away from him here.
Wow.
And he's just going around me. He knows I'm not threatening to him. He's sitting there now and he's flicking his tongue. The tongue flicking is actually how they smell and taste the air. It's how they hunt.
Yeah.
And he's also just testing to see, you know, if I'm a threat. And see how he's now periscoping up in the air a bit. That was a, not happy now. I want to have a good look at that.
Yeah.
Bonehead assassin said, just tickle his belly.
Yeah. No, I'm not tickling his belly. I'll tickle a koala bear's belly, but not these boys. These boys will ruin your afternoon big time.
Yeah. And every
Well, I'm gonna
place
tell
needs
you-
those right there for at least rat and pest control. I mean, that's their job. They're awesome at that. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. And hey, we don't want them in people's backyards with their dogs and cats and things. We understand that, which is why we relocate them.
Right.
There's no need to kill them. They need to go back out. I'm just going to stop here and let him go now. I've sort of hassled him enough. Go off and do your snaky things. But he's a good 5 foot, that one. So where he needs to be is not in people's backyards. He needs to be out here.
Right.
Yeah. Much more calmer now. He's a lot slower since when he first came out of the bag because he was hauling some tail.
Yeah, and that's just where he's worked out that you know, there's not that much of a threat. I'm just sort of walking alongside him. I wasn't coming at him.
Yeah.
He's now he's just heading up towards that gum tree there, and he's just going to find a bit of a hollow or a hollow log or underneath a rock and just get out of sight so that the local predatory birds don't get him. And I'm pretty sure it's a male looking at the size, but you can't tell unless you actually do a DNA or a probe or a scan. But look at him sitting up there.
A lot
That's
more
just
calm and slower. But man, he really proved how fast they are when he came out of that bag.
Listen, it
Yeah.
scared me. I'm not even close to him.
Yeah, these guys will do about 6 or 7 Ks an hour when they're a little bit faster in bursts.
Yeah,
And all that, going up and over the. What he'll probably do here is find a. There you are, over the. He's just looking to get something over the top of him so he can hide. There he is. So
yeah. They want
he's
to hide
actually
and wait
underneath
for you
the
to go
board there
away.
now. Yep. I've seen them go inside hollow logs and underneath rocks and down rabbit burrows and just anywhere where they can just get away from Steve, who just bloody well won't leave him alone. And there he goes. Off to do his snaky things in snaky land.
Yeah.
Man, we really appreciate that.
That's pretty awesome.
I don't know how many times.
Yeah.
I think you've done this 3 or 4 times, showing us snake releases, and it's awesome when you do it. We appreciate it. We enjoy it.
I'm just really pleased. I've always wanted to do a release on someone's live, and it's just well, my car's over there. I'm a fair way away. So he's travelled about 200 feet in that time, just slinking along.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, I always wanted to show on a live them coming out of the bag, and just Australian animals have a bit of a bad rep, and we're to blame for that as well, because we always play up how dangerous they are. But the average Australian, most Australians, would never see a snake like that in their life, and certainly very few people actually have one of them in their backyard.
Yeah. We were just talking about the one you babysitted not long ago that you were showing.
Oh, Derwent, he was beautiful. I cried when I had to hand him in. Here's another.
Snake. That was pretty, yeah.
Here's another little Australian native. I was just about to walk through his web here, which that scares the bejeepers out of me. That's a little Australian orb weaver. So he's got his web set up between these two bushes. So little word of advice for any tourists that come out: if you go bushwalking, just watch where you're walking between bushes, because sometimes you can have a dirty great big spider's nest in there.
Are
And
they deadly too? Are they got
yeah.
they got a little venom packed on them?
Oh, look, that's like a bee sting. Yeah, they're not. If you've got anaphylactic issues, they can be a bit of a problem, but generally,
Kind of like
they hurt
a,
like a
like
bit.
a scorpion, man, like a black Asian,
Yeah.
just like kind of like a bee sting or something. Cool.
Yeah, look, I think you guys have like a golden orb weaver, and these guys are related. So yeah, they hurt like a bitch, but they're not gonna knock you off.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, no, I was really pleased we got the right timing to actually let that guy out of the bag.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
And that was a new one for us
yeah,
too.
as I was saying, sorry, you know, we play up how dangerous these animals are, but generally you give them what they want, a bit of space, and they're not gonna hassle you at all. You know, I go at that snake with a shovel, or you know, go to stamp it or kill it. It's going to be a totally different range of behaviour.
Yeah.
Yeah. And as fast as that one is,
You're gonna be
you're gonna have to have some good aim, or you're probably gonna run into trouble.
Yeah, and look, a lot of a high percentage of the bites in Australia are actually people attacking them, and you know, you go after a 6-foot snake with a 4-foot shovel, and the odds are in his favour.
Yeah.
You want to be damn quick and make sure he doesn't get inside you, which is why, you know, this is what we do, and we try to make ourselves as available as we can, and we try to encourage people to do the right thing. Because yeah, I mean, I love being out here. This is the Australian eucalypt forest, and snakes and lizards and other reptiles. It's all part of the ecosystem here, and that's where they should be.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Foxy and Huckleberry said they're tapping out on spiders.
Yeah, they said spiders is where they tap out there.
Yeah,
you know,
look,
you release that snake though. People say they're
really.
Huh?
I was really spider phobic, and the last couple of months I've been finding a few when I've been up in the wood pile and that. I find nice big huntsmans, and I've been letting them crawl over my hands, and I actually let one crawl up my leg and just desensitizing myself, and I'm over it now. Like, yeah.
My cousin the same way. He don't do spiders at all.
Yeah.
I don't. Okay, jumping spiders are another thing, but spiders don't usually bother me. They just came out with a report that said all of our East Coast is getting ready to. It's like an invasion of flying spiders about to happen on the East Coast.
But anyway, I was saying if that snake was actually aggressive, like everybody was saying, if they really was aggressive, as fast as that snake is, it would be a whole different situation. Because if he wanted
exactly
you,
right. Yeah, and you know, and people say, "Oh, I got chased by a brown snake," and I said, "Did it catch you?" And they said, "No." Well, I said, "Well, you weren't being chased then, because if it chased and you weren't, you were a little bit slow. There's no way you'd get away." So you know, it's a misunderstanding of their defensive behaviour. So it's a difference between being chased and being advanced on to basically bluff and threaten you to make you go away, which is what they want. So they can't eat us. So the last thing they want to do is bite, because there's nothing to be gained by biting us. Yeah. But you know, you get inside there. It's the same as people. They've got a personal space bubble. You get inside that personal space bubble, and you know, and she's on. That's the way it is. And that snake there, when I relocate, as I caught it, was a prime example. It came out from underneath the toolbox, and it sort of reared up a little bit. So I just stood still and I let it calm, because I was inside its personal space and I wanted it to know that I wasn't a threat. So as it then turned its head and tried to escape, suddenly the bitey bits were facing the other direction and I had the grabby bit, so I grabbed him by the tail. So it's all about patience and reading their body language and knowing when they're pissed, when they're scared, and when they're escaping. And when they're escaping is the time we grab them.
Is there anything people can really put out that will deter snakes from like getting in? Like, we have probably a 6 or 7 foot black snake in our well house. Is there something we can put in there? I mean, besides mothballs, because that doesn't really do any good to keep them out.
there's a lot of knowledge online, naphtha flakes, mothballs, diesel, petrol mixed with diesel, grandma's secret elixir with peppermint oil and eucalyptus oil and electronic zappers and vibrators and magical field generators that you buy from the local farm outlet store because they repel snakes, and absolutely none of it works.
Yeah, that liquid spray fence they have don't work either. They just crawl over it. They don't bother.
Yep, there is nothing in the snake's physiology. There's nothing in the way they react to those chemicals. There's nothing in science that actually would allow those to work. And in fact, the companies that make those electronic snake repellers, I think globally they should all be charged with corporate fraud because they do not work and they are basically a scam.
There's a lot of videos showing that they don't work. Like they use the product and then put the snake down. Then they don't even work. The best thing to do is probably find the food source that's after and do your best to remove it.
So here's how you keep snakes out of your yard. 1, clean up all your shit around the yard and don't give them habitat. Get all your corrugated iron up off the ground 30, 40 centimetres. Get your wood piles up off the ground 30, 40 centimetres. If there's a big gap under it, they're less likely to go up and set up home in there. Contain your chicken coops with rodent mesh, which is like a 1/4-inch mesh.
Yeah,
that will keep all the... Yeah. And then control your rats and mice. You'll never win that war, but just keep fighting the battle. Every mouse that you take out is less attraction for your local snakes. And just have a local snake relocators number on hand. So if you do end up with one in there, deal with it ethically and get it back out into the ecosystem where it should be and not in your chicken coop.
Mostly if you can control the food source and not give them so much of a home, they'll mosey on after a little bit.
Yeah, because it doesn't
exactly
in the summertime. It doesn't usually like hang out in there. Like it'll go in there to shed and then it'll go back out. But in the wintertime, it goes into the insulation in the well house and knocks all the insulation down.
Okay, so that's classic snake behavior because of their physiology and their yearly behavior. So snakes are ectothermic, which means they're not homeothermic like us. They can't generate body heat. So whatever the ambient temperature is, that's what the snake's temperature is. So when it gets into the colder months, because they can't bring their body temperature up to a level where they can digest their food, if they eat during the cold months, they actually die because the food rots in their stomach and they get poisoned by it. So during the colder months, they go into what we call a brumation, not a hibernation. Hibernation with your grizzly bears and whatever is like a full coma-like state that completely slows down their metabolism. Snakes go into a semi-deep sleep, which slows them down, but they're still awake and active. So that if you get a warm winter's day, they will actually fire up and come out and have a bit of a go around. So during the winter, they'll try and find a nice, safe, secure spot, like a spot that's got insulation, curl up in there and just curl up and they'll basically sleep there for 2 or 3 months. When you hit the spring and then you start to get into summer, then they come out. Spring is mating season. Summer is laying egg season, and then late summer is hatching season, and then the adults are eating as much as they can to build up their reserves for the next brumation heading into the next winter, and then it just keeps cycling around like that. That's a stereotypical overall sort of yearly cycle for a snake.
Yeah.
Anton wants to know, do you believe snakes will not cross rope on the ground around camp in the bush?
Nah, that's a myth. That doesn't work.
Terry said she did not know that about snakes. Cool sounding.
Yep. I mean, you just saw that snake go straight over a prickly bush and a rough log, and what's a piece of rope going to do to them? It's, if snakes crawl over branches and stuff, they don't care about rope. They don't care about gravel, broken glass, diesel, anything. It does nothing to them. And people that put naphtha flakes and the mothballs, you're actually putting a really dangerous toxic chemical out into your local farm and area, and it's for no reason. So yeah.
Cool. We always learn.
Heck yeah, always learning something.
Well, there you go.
That's another first for you, man. You're always coming here showing us something different. And last time you was playing a good drum loop, tapping out something on the drums. We love it when you come up. We appreciate it.
I'm actually I'm starting my lessons again this week, so I go back to my teacher and pick up a few more things and bash it out. Yeah, I'd love to play a gig one day. Is what I'd really love to do. I've never
Heck
done
yeah.
it. So yeah, yeah, that's my happy space.
Heck yeah. Everybody needs one of those.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Anyway, I better get going and get back and see. Julianne's probably flat out wondering where the hell I am. So
Okay.
thanks for letting me do that. It was yeah, I always wanted to let one go on someone's live and just have a bit of a chat about them. So yeah, it's all good.
Heck yeah.
I'm glad we was the first. Thank you for
I'm your
coming up.
Huckleberry said, wow, learned a lot in a few minutes. And Boxy said some great knowledge to know. Thanks, Steve.
Yeah, well, as I said, knowledge is power, and knowledge can change behaviour, and that's how all of us snake relocators. I got some good mates, and we all do the same thing. We just try to get the message out there so that people understand the threats that snakes do and don't pose, and the right way to deal with them, and there's activities that happen around the world by humans that absolutely disgust me, and the only way we can break those cycles of animal abuse and animal victimization is through education, so people understand.
Absolutely.
So that
Thank you so much, man.
not a worry. And for all the channel
I've
family members from Sweeney's Creek Farm, thanks for the support. We've just hit about 815, so we're steadily creeping up there. So
Heck yeah.
Cool.
Congratulations. You'll get there before you know it.
Yeah, we hope so. Just need to get a few more videos out at the moment, but she's been a bit of a hectic time. Julianne's dad's heading in for a back operation on Tuesday, so
Yes.
yeah.
I asked her, either one of you, just let me know how it goes. We'll put you guys on our prayer lists. And for her mom too, she said she was having surgery too.
Yeah, cool.
I think she said.
Yeah, she's having a hip replacement, so I'm going to see how she goes because I'm lined up for one of them in the next sometime in the next 10 years too, I think. So
Yeah.
My left hip has got arthritis in it now, so today was a good day. It's not hurting at all for some reason, so it was good.
Well, that's good.
Yeah,
that's awesome. Thank you, Steve, for coming on and showing us.
My pleasure. Always great to catch up with our MB family.
Absolutely. Love you guys.
Love our Aussie fam, Steve. Thank you. You're always welcome on our panel, brother.
Awesome. All right. Take care. Stay safe. Love you all.
Love you too.
Much love, man. We love Steve. I hope y'all enjoyed that. Every time he tries to send us a little message and say, hey, I'm doing this, we always let him up because so much different over there. And he's got tons of knowledge.
Yeah. I can tell you that I think I have a new profound respect for snakes, and listening to him and him teaching, and he talks to me all the time about it, I think has lessened my fear.
He understands the fear, but then eventually he'll try to talk to you and tell you better ways to.
Yeah, he knows I'm definitely scared of him, but he doesn't call me a wussy or anything. He just teaches to me, and it helps a whole lot.
Tries to deter from head cutting off and smashing them versus
because we do need snakes.
Yeah, we actually do. There's a lot of places that really need. I mean, you can just see them on videos. Like, it's ridiculous. Some places really need mice control, and snakes are the number one most natural thing that can get rid of the mice.
Close to me, or hey, Dreamweavers Haven.
What's going on?
How are y'all?
Thank you for coming in.
I don't know what I'm saying. Whatever.
Tons of it. You were talking about snakes.
Yeah, sorry, push my hip now.
Oh no, that's not good.
No, I'm gonna need a hip replacement.
Old lady needs hip replacement already.
It does creak though sometimes.
It really does.
Y'all's bones ever creak? Like the doors in the old creepy,
I sound
scary
like a
movies.
tin man, but it's only when I wake up in the morning after I get everything kind of, like that, and you get your coffee in you.
When you sit for a little while, Vicky says her rigor mortis sets in if she sits too long.
Yeah.
And it does. If you well, for me in the 5-row, if I get stiff so quickly, and if I'm sitting, like if I go down and sit down and watch something on TV or sit there, my knees will start hurting, my hips will start hurting, and my body will start stiffening up. But if I'm moving and I'm constantly moving, it's less. It hurts way less.
And it's a lot easier for her to get on and off the broom.
Yes.
When her hips is not.
That's right. How can you ride a broom if your hips is messed up? You can't hang on.
She laughs a lot better.
I know.
A lot better when her joints is.
That's right.
Yes, they can. at that.
Absolutely
Just-
anti. Absolutely. Been about a year of teaching and lessening my fears. I'm like the end of last year, we have the California king snake, which is probably one of my favorites. Just because they do so much good stuff. I was like, the kids were outside and I just watched it go through the bushes and near the creek bed, and it's a really pretty snake, but probably
Right.
like 4 or 5 foot. You know, it was a pretty big one, but didn't die, didn't kill it, didn't any of that. That's awesome. Woo woo! Darren's channel got he got all of his watch hours and passed the review, so that's awesome. Joe, what's
That's
going
cool.
on?
Coach,
How are you
what's up?
doing? Love you too, Bubba. You
Garden
and
State
Joey.
Gardener.
Thank you for coming in.
Y'all
Be
hear us talk
careful.
about him all the time.
Please
Love
be
Coach.
careful.
I call him Coach Joe. Garden State Gardener.
Ubering.
Sure do
And if
love
you
that
hadn't
channel.
heard, we hit our 1K tonight.
We
Woo!
did. Cool.
Awesome. Yes, we are. We are at 1,000.
Cool.
Thanks
Now
to
it's
all
watch
of
hour.
our awesome people for
Now get
shouting
ready for
us
a bunch
out.
of boring lives of trying to get watch hour.
We're never boring.
We're not really going to try to get them. When they come, they come. But I'm going to try this new painting thing because
I thought you were going to drum. I was like,
no,
heck
I'm
yeah.
not done. We need. I ain't got no drums.
I was saying.
We'll let Steve know. I might play the guitar sometime, but I'm not a drummer too much. I like to
I
play
like
on the
to
drums, but
Hello, Chris Clevercraft.
Chris,
I did say that. My mouth almost messed up, but it didn't.
Yeah.
How are you doing? Hope you and Will are good.
Hello and Will. Fam's doing good. Thank you for coming in, man.
Yes, we appreciate it. Everybody, just say hi to Kane. I'm so sorry, y'all. Oh, sorry. Oh, Lord.
Say hey to who?
Kane sample at the beginning.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, he came back in and said hey. I think he got busy, but he came back in.
Is it still going?
It's good to
No,
have
it was
originals.
Mark J. Larson that had the storm going.
It's
Did
all
your
right.
power stay on? I don't know why I'm talking so loud.
I think your ears are stopped up.
Yeah, they are. Just popped them.
Steve said,
That's
thank you,
awesome.
everyone. Special love. Hey, thank you, Steve.
Thank you, Joe.
Thank
We
you.
appreciate you, Bella. We appreciate. Oh, speaking of, I planted your moss curled parsley just the other day that we won from one of your lives. Waiting, I'm hoping, excited.
Thank you, Joe.
It was really awesome, Bomber Steve.
Yeah.
I hope you get big. Keep doing it. Well, I mean, as much as you can, because I know it's illegal to actually record catching them.
Yeah.
You can do the release, but you can't do the actual capture.
Yeah, he
I
always
think
does some
it's
pretty
his-
cool stuff like
yeah.
that. He does great, but once in a
That's
while,
awesome.
he'll just hang out and cut up and tell a bunch of crazy jokes, have fun.
Listen, though,
He's a lot of fun. Anyway.
One
You
laugh.
like him.
back when I think it was like one of the first or second ones he had came on, and he knows I love wildlife, so he always comes on the show with wildlife. And be careful, Joe. Be careful and have good luck on all your
Yeah, be
stuff.
careful. We know what's up.
And he was walking around campus, and there was this dead gun kangaroo, and there was like a bunch of kangaroos, but there was just one. He was laid out on his side with his arm propped up like this. Like, what is that?
Laying on his side with his legs all stretched out.
Fabio. Like, he was straight
Yeah.
up Fabio moment. Like, there was women all around
Had always
him.
women. There was one younger
It was funny.
male, but I was
Yeah.
later on. He had like a couple of females with him, but the bigger crowd was with the male. And Steve just keeps getting closer, and the younger male, I mean, he got really close. And the younger male just kind of popped, just kind of squared up with him,
Yeah.
like putting him in check, like, "What you doing?" But never really done nothing. He got really close, and they kind of just same
It was
thing,
really awesome.
just kind of slowly got away from him. But he got really close before they did. But that one was laid out like a supermodel. It was,
Yes,
I got to
it
go
was
find that live
hilarious.
and get a snapshot
Yes.
of it.
Oh,
He
my
was laid
Lord.
back, man. Arm back up on the ground like this, and his legs was crossed and stretched out.
And he
was just
he was
looking-
sitting perfectly under the bush to where he
Under
was
the
in the
shade
shade.
tree.
It was
awesome.
crazy. Oh, like, and I died, I think, at that. I laughed so hard.
You know, she's like, look at this supermodel looking. It was so cool.
Are we expecting storms in our area? We're
I
not.
don't-
I don't think. I hope.
I hope not. Man, we got a lot of stuff, especially tomorrow.
That's
gotta
what I was
crank some
telling.
stuff out.
I was telling Ben when we were walking down in the lower part. Like, if we want to use the tractor down there, we have to let it dry out for like weeks
Yeah.
at a time.
See, there's a huge watershed. Plus, we have like a few water sources.
We
And
have a lot of
creek
natural
running through,
springs.
so
Yeah.
when it rains, it takes a lot of time.
Yes. They were hilarious, weren't they, Terry?
Yeah,
Them
that
things.
was a great live.
Yes.
Man. We won't get to, I mean, he still sees kangaroos, but he don't work at that facility no more. He's changed.
Yes,
But,
Chris Clevercraft, we are about halfway there. You said it was like
Yeah,
25.
we have a lot, but our current 12 months, you know, for the rollover, our current 12 months, we're somewhere around, we're over half. We're 23, I think. We're at 23 something, 2,300. So
Yeah,
we're just a little
so-
bit over half. We should have more, but we backed way off on lives. We used to be, you know, pretty steady with lives, had good turnout, but we just slacked off a lot on lives lately
Well, that
during the
stinks.
winter. We're picking up now, but
Is that a good thing or a bad thing, Steve? Aren't they like deer here?
well,
Kinda, the kangaroos.
they're they're as popular as deer is here in the U.S. But much more
Bud
deadly. Much more deadly.
Bud said, "How many people is coming to the Heartland Homesteaders Picnic in Kentucky?"
Hey, that's a good question. Glad you asked. We will not be.
Good night,
We
Martha.
couldn't even make it a trip in Georgia, so
Yeah.
anything in
it's hard.
tri-state's really hard for us. You know.
That's awesome, Chris. Thank you. We appreciate that. Sorry.
And Chris is another
Indigestion.
one of our good people.
Yes,
He
sir.
has a Odyssey channel as well as YouTube.
Yes.
So
You. That is a pretty house on your thumbnail. I don't know why I've never noticed it before. It's pretty with the snow. You can keep it. How is Will? By the way, I don't think he's not been in
he's
one of our
he's
lives in
coming
a
one.
while.
Well, he's been in a few of our premieres.
Bob, do you know?
Not in a week, but he's been active. with
Do
us.
you know Pete out in Kentucky? I've got to check on him because I usually check on him every few
Pete's
months.
in
To
a-
make
yeah,
sure
and every
it's
time we
okay.
ask about him, he either messages us or drops
Yeah.
in a live. Let us know.
I've got to. He just said something about Kentucky. I wasn't sure if he knew who he
Yeah,
was.
because
or
we
if he
hadn't
heard
messaged
from
him in a while.
I haven't.
Pete's
not in a
little
few months.
homestead.
Good.
Good.
Good. Mark J's in Northern
Good,
Illinois
good.
too. Of course. Where are you having it? South Carolina? I'll come.
Yep. If the planet's, if everything's good, we will.
Yeah.
Thank you. Honored. We will try to come.
Gonna make a road trip.
We've heard from Pete lately, but it's been a
like
few.
a couple months since we have heard from him.
No, it's not been that long. Honey.
Yeah. I can go back to my messages. It has. It's
2
been-
live streams he came into because we was asking about him again. Remember?
Yeah.
He'd been gone for so long, and we asked about him. He came into a live to let us know he was doing good.
Oh,
That was been like, but still, like I said, that's been at least 2 or 3 weeks ago. And we used to message him and stuff too.
Yeah, I do on
So
Facebook. I message
We
him
hadn't heard
most
from him lately. I know he has live
Been
stream
having
issues
some
or
health issues.
internet issues as well as that. So he's
No, he got his internet fixed, but he's been having some health issues. So if everybody on our stuff can keep him in their prayers and just think good thoughts for him. I'll check on him and see how he's doing and post an update.
yeah.
Love my Pete.
Yeah, we try to keep in touch with him. Try.
Oh, man.
More crazy Chris. Yeah, he said he heard from him in a while.
I know I seen that.
I'm sorry. I didn't know you could
No.
keep up that fast.
Oh, okay. Terry said it will be in Georgia at Kentuck Farm. That's awesome.
Heck yeah. Pretty
I've
place.
never been to
Pretty
Atlanta,
place to
but
have it.
I don't want to. People say it's really scary to go through there.
Oh, to go through it. Yeah.
To drive through Atlanta just because not because of crime or anything, just because of all the roads and the craziness on the roads. Sorry. Thank you, Boxy. We appreciate you. Dun, dun, dun.
Thank you, man.
Thank you. We appreciate you always. I
Boxy's
follow
famous
him a lot
closeout.
on on Instagram.
Always share your passion, huh?
I said I've been following him a lot on Instagram. He's been doing a lot of good
Keep
traveling
pursuing your
this year.
passion. Keep on keeping on. Love Boxy. Thank you, man.
Yes, we
Boxy's been a
appreciate you. Love
big
you, Bubba.
support for our channel for since we've been
like
going.
day one.
Yeah, since we've been going.
Yeah,
Him and Mo's Homestead.
yeah.
Sure do
I gotta
appreciate
check on
your
her
time.
too. Thotsy, have you heard from Mo? Because I haven't.
I'm sure.
I haven't talked to her in a while.
Maybe, sure.
I gotta check on her.
Love
I'll send
Mo.
her a message.
Yeah.
Yeah, I talk to her sometimes.
You guys have been awesome from the start. We appreciate both of y'all.
Yes.
Big figure you have. You and Tanya, like, I know y'all good friends and stuff.
Oh, good. 85 goes around Atlanta. Good. I don't drive through it. Woo-hoo.
Yeah, but either way, if you do, tell her we said hey and thank you again, boss. We appreciate it.
Dun, dun, dun.
I gotta get back over to Mark, man. I got so many people I need to catch up on.
We need to make a list.
Well, in the springtime, I mean, you know,
Yeah, it's super hard. I
it's
gotta
getting
go.
rough.
I want to text her.
Yeah, we do like once in a while. It's always at least a couple of times a month. Sometimes it'll pick up, but yeah, she's busy too. Everybody has wild things, but we always like to keep up, try to check on our favorites. Did you, Boone? We have to, like, it's bad to say, but out of sight, out of mind, and we have people, we don't care if they support us or not, we like to go watch.
Yes.
And when we get busy and, you know, especially with all the new stuff I'm picking up, that's going to be another steady source of income. But we just don't have, it's hard to find the time to do it.
Yes. And then hit us up if people need watch hours, because we always leave the
we leave ours running every night. We support
Absolutely.
most of the time. If nobody asks it,
do.
it's either Chunky. I'm always letting Chunky play. G-May, so I'll go to sleep letting G-May play.
Yeah.
Just people that we like to watch and support us. We'll let people play.
Appreciate
There's
you
another
coming
one.
in.
Matt loves to support people. Matt's got a good channel.
Yeah,
too.
we
has
just
fun
usually go
lives.
down our friends list and just let people stuff play, because like I said, I don't like it when it's quiet in here, and I like to let
A lot of times what we like to do is go to our comments, the normal people that's making comments on our video, just click on their name, go to their channel and play a live stream.
Oh, the ones we sent
they
home
do.
with you, Terry? Those are pretty good, I have to say. We did a pretty good job on those.
Yeah.
Bread and butter. And I'm not a big bread and butter fan, but they are pretty good.
Yeah.
Steve, you and Mark, I'm going to keep, putting our prayers tonight. Hopefully things do not get super, super rough. I hate when the weather's like that. It's so scary. For me, it's scary.
It's not fun. But yeah, I'm more worried about the power outages and all the other crap I had.
Well, last year we had a dadgum tornado hit, what was it, a mile from our house?
Yep.
And it was like it was the
You
weirdest.
can see it go across the back
so
of the
weird.
property. It was the craziest
My
stuff.
hairs was stood up on my arms. You could hear the
But
train.
the sound, yeah, the train
You
and
could
your
hear
ears.
it, and then everything outside went to an amber color, and you could just feel in the barometric pressure, you could feel it in the air. You could just feel it, and I was like, it freaked me out. It's scary.
Yeah, it'll put you in a different place. And
Yeah.
it's electrifying. The air has electricity.
And sometimes I get panicky with bad weather like that, but I tried to remain calm.
That's the hardest. That's
Yes,
the
Bob,
hardest
thank
thing I
you.
know.
Let's see. Remember on your video, hit 1,000 to tell them to comment on your videos, because you will not get notifications anymore. Well, thank you for that, because I didn't know that. And Ty, you so silly. Oh, if we see you in any live, we usually try to follow you. We stalkers, Ty.
Yeah.
Even though I don't even know.
That's how you are our favorite non-creator.
Yeah.
Sir. We love hanging out with you in live. Especially
Chris
going over and
said-
giving John part 4. I like to go to
Chris
John.
said I do that
I'll
too
go to
this
the
morning.
function.
I lined up like 5 to 10 videos from everyone that had commented in the last week in the watch list before I left for work.
Yeah,
That's
it's good to
awesome.
support the people that support
Absolutely.
you. That's the first
Yes, it
priority
does.
for us. When we go to sleep anyway, I'll just pick one of my
Yes,
people
it does.
and just play it. Because I know everybody needs it. And the people that already have it, that's how that are monetized, that's a little bit of how they get anything from YouTube. So we like to let our people play.
Absolutely. Yeah, as much as possibly can.
Yeah. But I mean, we always
Steve,
start there first. Our people.
Have a
are
good
the
evening.
support.
Hopefully the storm will stop in the next little bit. And you are cool.
Steve, thank you, Guru. We'll see you on the next
Anti,
one.
that's always been your it's always been yellow. I thought it was don't tread on me, right?
Yeah, it was.
That's what I thought.
Maybe.
I don't know. Now it's got me second guessing myself. Like, did it change?
Well, it has changed, I think. Yeah, it's changed, I think. Or it's moved over or something.
Anti-million-dollar question. Did you change your avatar? Hello, Tip the Table. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, that's Chris. It says this is Chris. Awesome.
Okay, thank you,
so
Chris.
much. Sorry. Again, it's getting late in my brain.
Yeah, the later we get, the
worse I get.
foggy Bobby gets.
Oh, Lord. Listen, that's nothing. You should put me, well, I can't anymore because my mom's not here, but my mom, myself, and my nanny.
Yeah.
That's super fun in the middle of the night.
Yeah. But yeah, the live streams has been a big changer for us. We started doing lives. The last 2 live streams that we did
I
was
thought so, see?
they was 5 hours each. We normally don't do that, but we was having so much fun in the last 2. The last one I hosted by myself, not by myself. I had the awesome Boone Child and Jules up there.
Yes.
The Garden Gurus helping me out.
Yes.
We did that when it went over 5, and then just in those 2, we hit 120 some watch hours just off those 2 lives.
Awesome.
So they help out a lot, but we don't always do 5-hour lives. That's a special when everything's going right and you got a good subject to go on. And I can tell you this one ain't
And
gonna go
Marla's
5.
not swinging from the chandeliers like a spider monkey.
We just got done working all day outside making a new garden plot. Awesome.
Mine too, Boone. Are you feeling better?
Just
By
don't
the
have
way,
time for it, not this time. I know that.
I was like, shoot. I was like, no, it looks the same.
Total meltdown.
What are you doing?
What?
What are you doing?
She looks like a worm on the ground. Steph, what's up? Thank you for coming in. It looked like she was scratching her back and crying at the same time on the carpet. She looked like a worm going on her back.
That was funny.
Like a slither across.
Oh, sweet girl.
The tiniest of things.
Here, I'll scratch it. I'll scratch it.
Boone says her eyes are wackadoodle tonight.
Mine are too. Had me second guessing myself. I was like, dang it. It ain't different. It looks the same, but wait, is it?
Yeah, we had we started off, it was Boone, our last one, that I did by myself without Bobby, which is not fun. I don't like to do lives without Bobby. She's like,
I think you managed. You did a great
yeah.
job.
Well, the only reason why we even went past 30 minutes was Boone and Jules came up.
Yes.
Then Darren, down under Farm and Forge, the Australian gentleman, come to visit his fiance, and then they both came from South Carolina to visit us.
Yes, Terry was City Girl Country Home.
Yep, I was going to say that. Anyway, Terry was in our live along with Darren, fiance, and we had a bunch of other guests popping in and out. So it went for much longer than I thought it was going to, but we had a lot of fun.
You did a great job.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. But without people on panel, I'm just like, I'll start the chat and be like, okay, I'm not going to do this
Who,
awkward
Marley?
silent stuff.
Are you talking about Marley, Terry? Because she likes she loves kitty cats,
Kitty cats,
unicorns, and bunnies.
Bunny, she's a rabbit.
She's
She likes
got
rabbits.
this one bunny, y'all. I think so too, Chris. That was a great day. She's got this one bunny. It's missing an ear. She won't let me wash it, so it looks dingy as crap. From her carrying around the whole house. It used to be white, now it's like a brownish black color. And
Yeah.
I have to hide it from her and put it in a pillowcase sometimes to wash it. Because I'm afraid at some point it's going to bust open, and I don't know where to get another one. I don't even know where that one came from. Absolutely. Me too, Boone. Yeah. I sometimes I'm just like, you know what? I'm not even going to talk to her.
She'll give up. She'll just stop saying, you know what, forget it. I'm done.
Yes. Yeah, she likes kitty cats, unicorns, and bunnies.
Yeah.
We always look forward to having you here, Stevie. We appreciate you.
Yeah, man, I like cutting up with Stevie and a few
Yeah.
other lives. We have a lot of fun. But it was fun the last time you came in our live, too. We did have a lot of fun.
Shoot, yeah. Well, look, we try to have fun everywhere we go.
Yeah, we don't try to push any certain time limit. and say, well, we got to stop in an hour. If y'all want to talk and have fun, we try to hang out. But yeah, today's been a exhaustingly amazing day. That's how I
Yes.
put it today. It's been
And I didn't
great.
even have to work that hard other than
I know. I did.
driving that stupid tiller to back to the place so that
Yeah, you did your part for sure. That was aggravating. as crap.
listen that okay, so you know the granny's driving. This is number one. It's a tiny trailer. It's connected to the tiller. It's a hydraulic tiller, so it's all in one. So you can't go above 45, right?
It's like small trailer.
And it bounces like bad bounces. And our roads are terrible around here anyway. So I'm like this on the road going there, like scared to death. Is this thing going to bounce off the trailer? Because the left whole tire was completely flat. Told you I can't talk. And it was just bouncing everywhere. And I had to put I put my flashers on because at one point I think I was going like 25. I went 5 miles an hour over the train tracks. And then the dadgum, the pull in is like straight down. I was like, I was a nervous wreck by the time I.
But you did
But
it.
on
You
the
did a
way
great
back, I was like, I'm like, I got this.
Yeah, you did good.
How's Miss Amanda doing? Hemi's been asking about her. I got her name right.
Yes, you did.
I didn't call her something different. My
You didn't-
brain,
you didn't
my
say
brain
Amber,
is on
you
the
said
one
Amanda.
track.
Yeah.
She's such a sweetheart. I love Miss Amanda. She's a sweet girl.
Yeah, he had fun that day.
Who?
He did. Everybody did, but he had fun that day.
Yes. I was out there. I was like, you know him? You can go play. He's like, I'm having a conversation.
Yeah.
I was like, well, excuse me.
Yeah, he's like, can't play. I'm having a conversation.
Yeah, him and Amanda. And I still have her little post-it on the refrigerator where it says, hello, I'm Amanda, or I'm your friend, or something like that. He put it up on the
Yeah, it
refrigerator.
said, hello,
so it's
your friend
posted.
Amanda.
Yes.
Yeah. And he's still
It
on the
was so
fridge.
sweet. So sweet, him too. Hemi pretty much gets along with everybody.
Pretty much. Except Marley half the time.
Well, they're brother and sister, and they're not meant to. And Marley's like WWE. She gets them.
Yeah,
I've
sometimes I
seen
love
her
you and
do
hug
it.
you and then just punch or slam you.
Yeah. I will. She's such a sweet girl. I hope everything good for her in life. She's a good girl.
Yes.
Sometimes Hemi will tell her no, or we've started this thing, and we're trying to in therapy too, that when we're out in the yard, because we do have such a big yard and a big pasture beside of it, and then it's what scares me to death is there's a pond not that far from our house, and sometimes she doesn't understand that when she goes outside and I call her name, she has to speak up and tell me, hey, I'm here. Hey, I'm here. Oh, that's so sweet. So Hendrix has really been going with her, and I've been letting them, venture out a little bit further at a time. And then when they're together and I call her name, Hendrix can prompt her and say, hey, say this right here. And she usually repeats it. And then she gets,
Yeah, we're
she
trying to
gets
teach
a
her to
reward.
respond because she won't. If she just takes off on her own, you have to find her because
Yeah.
you can walk right by her and she will spot you walk by. I'm not answering, so I'm ready.
Yeah.
And sometimes when she does that, she can give you a heart attack. Feel like you're gonna have a stroke. Maybe, I'm not sure. But did she say cookie? Marley say cookie. Wednesday she thought she said cookie.
Did Marley say what?
She thought Marley said cookie. Is she ready to go to bed?
Yeah, she's good when we go to bed.
I'm good to bed.
Probably. Did you say cookie?
Yes. Thank you, Lord.
She's still got the cookie on her face. I gotta wash her face yet again.
Yeah, that's her. That's been her coffee. That's cookie. That's her energetic juice right now. She's on Boone's cookies and she stole some of Bobby's Sundrop. So, oh, now you're gonna be in my drink?
Yeah, she's just looking to see what she can touch.
But you can't put that there. That's right in front of my mic. Nobody wants to hear Diana.
Ouch.
Well, they might.
Oh yeah. Yep. That's Marley.
Yeah, it'll put me in, like I told Bobby, that's stroke level for me. If she don't answer, like, I go in panic mode.
Yes. Especially Boone's cookies. Boone made cookies and brought them today.
Yes.
And oh my God, they were delicious. So
Ain't
bad.
no
They were
cookies
so
like those
delicious.
cookies.
No. I told her she needs to start making them and selling them.
Yeah, I told her at the cookie store. It would work.
I used to do
Just
that
cookies.
too.
She does everything. Oh no, the Mountain Dew cake.
Oh, the Mountain Dew cake is awesome.
She does all kind of stuff.
It was really super good. I used to do that. I used to do, like, when you were in the middle of the clothing night, stick your head back and put your arms out and just feel clothes just swoosh on your face. I'm not pretty sure that wasn't a word, but I made it up.
Swish on your face and
Yeah.
swish.
Swoosh. I guess it's a sensory thing. Just
Hendrix does it. I mean, like
Yeah.
when we went to Jason Bean's house to get
thank you, Dark 30. Appreciate you, Bubba.
What's going on?
Absolutely heart attack time. And half the time where we have it's a picnic table and we've got our grilling area. I'm gonna have to get her in a minute and we'll have to go off.
I'm
She's
fine with
gonna wake Daddy up.
that. I'm just happy we got the
Um,
questions done and we got to talk to some friends.
We were talking about I'm gonna get her a backpack with a leash on it because it teaches them independence, but gives you a little bit of.
Me too, Chris, because I know how
Freedom of
Marley is. 30 seconds, dude. It don't take no time. If you
It
do
ain't even
this
take 30
and then that,
seconds.
she's gone. Man.
Listen.
She's good.
I had the bunnies outside in the grass in their cage so that they could eat some fresh grass and stuff, and Daddy let the dog out. And then the time it took me and Hemi to move the cage from, like 10 foot into the thing, she was already at the trampoline. Which, I mean,
It's a whole pasture. It's a
yeah,
whole
it's
pasture.
a whole pasture. It's somewhere she knows she can go and
Yeah.
play, but like that quick, she was gone. Just, pew! And then by the time I looked up, and there were 3 adults outside, I was like, "Where's Marley?"
Yeah, that's like half an acre, 3/4 acre. She just bolted across in no time. It was
Like in 5
clean.
seconds. Like she could be an Olympic runner,
Yeah, she's fast.
especially when she.
Kind of like the snake we just seen Steve show.
No
It's just
doubt,
start to finish. She's quick.
she
quiet.
she is very quiet. But
Yeah.
she's gotten to where she's like, "Hey, mommy, I'm right here. Or, I'm here, mommy," and I'm like, "Okay."
Sometimes to her it's funny, and sometimes she's looking at you like, "Why are you hollering at me? I'm right here." But she don't have pressure. She's just like,
Because I'm not the helicopter parent. He is. I'm not. I like to try to teach a little bit of independence and doing things carefully in a safe way, but he will have a heart attack.
well, if
And
you
go
do
to
Marley
bed.
and some of
Well,
our other kids,
You
they
have
put you in
PTSD.
helicopter mode. I
Yes,
have no choice.
you have PTSD over crazy things you've experienced you shouldn't have. I understand. I never said I wasn't understanding.
Yeah, I know. No,
But-
yeah, of course, but still, it is a shitty feeling. I can tell
Yeah.
you that. It sucks.
I tell you, I wish I could find a
Don't
gymnastics.
choose to be that way.
No.
But, you know, you deal with enough bullcrap.
I am usually, there's times I'm the bad cop and Dad's the good cop. We just kind of,
Yeah.
disrespect is my bad cop. Or not listening.
Yeah, that's getting, especially with ADHD, right?
Yeah.
Where they just don't focus. You're like, hey, listen to me.
Yeah. So for Hendrix, you really have to, like, in his face, like, do you understand what
You
I'm
have
saying?
to make
Can
sure
you
he hears
repeat
you.
it?
Man,
Repeat what I'm saying back to you because he's so ADHD. He will look at you like when you're talking and not hear nothing you say.
yeah, I mean, you can see his eyes looking right through you, thinking about 10 million other things
Yep.
while you're talking to him.
Absolutely. And you can't get on to him. You just have to really instill it in his brain and talk.
That should be a good nickname. Not good cop, bad cop, flip
Flip-flop.
flop. That's your
That's
favorite
right.
line anyway.
Flip flop Moscato.
Let's go flip flop while I'm drinking flip flop.
Yeah.
I don't drink flip flop, by the way. I'm a rum person, but probably drinks pints.
I
flip
drink
flop.
wine occasionally. I've had the same bottle of wine. I just finished it for like 2 or 3 years. I know that sounds worse than it does, but it was still good.
Right?
It was corked.
So tomorrow we have to go back over the same spot about 3 times. Let Bobby drag it with the 4-wheeler. We got all
Yeah.
that stuff to do.
I'm gonna try to get up in the morning because I always get up stupid early
And I got to
anyway.
meet with a website.
Yeah.
I do a website thing for building a website tomorrow. I started. Always taking on new stuff, like I got time to do new stuff. But it's a client, but it is also family, so I'm going to do the website. And I've been turning them down because of the, getting some of the plastic lures stopped and keeping up with the seed store orders, which has been doing pretty good here lately. just fine tone. Not enough time. Yeah, yeah.
You're welcome.
I just said, yeah, yeah. It went awkwardly silence when you walked out. Like it
Sorry.
always does. See?
Chris said you'd say go play with my toys and make a ton of noise, and Hero being hyper.
Keep
Oh
doing
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Yep.
Pretty
So,
much.
ooh, cookie. You see that hand go up and grab one and take it and
Mhm.
say like that.
Actually, she usually like right before she goes she goes to bed because I'll have to lay down with her in just a minute. Thank you. She usually acts like she has the most energy in the world. It's like she's trying to get it all out before she lays down to go to sleep. And then once she lays down, it'll take her, as long as it's quiet in the bedroom, and I'll just sit up and play on my phone for a little bit. She'll lay beside me, and she'll be out within like what 10 or 15.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she just while she's up, and again she's on steroids, so she's jacked up like she's all crazy.
Right.
And the cookies were great though.
So y'all be disappointed if you come back and check and we're back at 991 or some stuff. It happens all the time. Hendrix, he'll watch it all the time. He loves it to watch it go. But
I showed it to him.
if we drop 5,
So
he's
happy.
like, you just see his whole face drop. Like, oh, that was real. They commented and everything. It's funny because he knows to deal with it. But
Yes,
it'll go back up. They'll put him
Terry, I
back.
sure do. And if not, I can make them.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm sweating. You don't want to do that.
Oh, you won't.
We have almost everything in stock.
Yeah.
I have been using some stuff here
And if
lately.
not, I can have it done in a day. It's not a big deal. I've got all the stock. Somebody's been hogging the maker to do his stuff, so I've not really had any chance to make some in the last little bit. But
I didn't know that was the maker. I thought that in there was the maker. for
I'm
the
going to
candles.
start using one of those too.
You can
because
use the, you can try it.
Thank you,
You
Mark.
may
We
want better.
appreciate it. We so appreciate it.
Thank you very much, Mark. Yes, we do.
We are so happy.
We
to
thought it would
get
happen
there.
maybe a week or two from now. It's usually pretty slow for us, but usually when we get there,
Yeah, but
they'll
we
take
have,
away and then add it right back. We do pretty good on organic growth, but
YouTube is mental sometimes.
with us, yeah, it's crazy.
And if we ever, like, you ever see us subscribe back to you, it's usually because Marley's had one of our phones and unsubscribed.
Yeah, a lot of people's like, well, I thought y'all was already following. Well, we was, but Marty goes, ding, ding. She's deleted
Or
videos.
Arkansas Woodcutter. I think we've had to subscribe to him like 3 times
Yeah. And
already.
we've been hanging with Lala and been modding for them for like,
Ever.
yeah, since like a year and a half since we started, really. And Marty's we've resubbed to him at least 6 times already.
Yep.
He's used to it.
So, and then YouTube does some of it on its own, honestly.
Yeah, if you don't go back enough, and you know how the analytics are, but most of the
Nice.
time it's Marley. A lot of times, but we always make sure we make another comment because it'll be taken away if you don't. So we always have to go. Sorry, Rick, Marley.
Watch some videos and
Yeah.
give
He
comments.
knows. He already understands. We can just say Marley. He's like,
YouGrowFood.com. Chris. Dark 30, we are halfway there. 20, what'd you say, 2,300?
we have 2,300. We're just a little for this 12-month period. I mean, we have a lot more, but just for the 12-month period, just keeping
Amen.
us at 20, 23, 48, 23 something.
Yes.
I know.
And
it's
I think I have a couple more scents that I'm getting ready to add to the
we
candles.
we always had a spring
I
scent.
got, I think, Game. I think I got, it's
One of the
a
worst. I do
rendition
not
of
like
Game.
to pour that. It is strong. But it's good. If you
And
like
I
game,
haven't, yeah, it's a rendition of a Game's Island Fresh, I believe. And I'm going to tell you, it's super strong.
if you light that candle and burn it for an hour, it'll have half of your house smelling like game. Seriously.
Yeah.
A lot of people crack
not-
the top and just set it out and let it,
Dark 30 needs 315 hours. We're going to have to put them on playlist when we go back or when we go home.
Well, cool. I'll go and grab the link and check it out.
Sorry. Get weird when I get sleepy.
Yeah. Just you grow food. We're gonna be adding the We're
It's
going to be
in his
adding
Homestead
these.
store. Yeah.
Nightbot's putting it in a channel. We
Oh,
don't do
look at
Etsy
you.
no more. There he goes. He just added it for you.
That's funny.
So that's the link. We're
Yeah.
going to be adding this stuff. Our seeds up there. The candles is up there. We're adding new stuff to that.
And I think
this will
Jamie and
be
Beth is going to be adding their store as well, aren't
right
they?
on You Grow Food. They'll have their own store. All of the gurus will have their own. You smell that grape? Don't
Yes,
you?
I do. Hit me right in the face.
So I do a bunch of different scents, and our favorite ones is grape. So when I do voodoo, which is
And that does not even look like the
it
color
looks
is.
nothing like what it actually is. It's a really bright electric purple.
Yes.
I inject the plastic instead of sticking it like every worm's dipped in like worm oil before they go
Yes.
into bags.
Yeah.
That's where your scent's at. I inject it.
And that is a purpley purple.
Yeah, it's
not showing that way on the computer
it has
screen.
prism in it. It's almost
I
like
thought you
fiber
said
optic. It
prism.
makes lights pop out on the other end if you put a flashlight on it. I always do different stuff. You won't get the stuff I
And
do.
that's called Tequila Sunrise.
No. That is called hoodoo.
Oh yeah, sorry, my bad.
That color's called hoodoo. It's purple. It has almost every flake known, and then it has some prism pearl in it, so it makes the light shoot off, and it's crazy. But it looks really
Like
good.
no, my ears ain't the only one stopped up. She thought you said prison too. Well, I love everyone here, but I'm gonna have to get off because
Yeah,
I've got to
needs
go with
wackadoodle
Marley.
shirts.
I'm gonna have to make one on Teespring. We've got a
Let's
store
go
on
together.
Teespring too, that you can get Garden Gurus merch and a few other things. We're working on right now trying to transfer his art and print onto things like T-shirts.
Coffee mugs, just
Yeah.
regular merch, but artwork, because a lot of people. I have originals that's already been sold, and a lot of the stuff on my website's already sold, but the pictures are still there. Because we do sell prints once in a while. But a lot of people want originals, and every painting I do, there's only one of them. And they'd rather have it on a piece of poster board, a t-shirt, so we figured maybe some merch would be $8 coffee mug, $5, whatever it is, with a print on it of one of the paintings.
We could put both of their playlists on
We can,
to
because we got TV, PlayStation, and
yeah.
Then we got some old accounts too.
Don't you have
Bobby has
glow in the dark color too?
No, I did have that.
Oh,
Was with the person.
Good night, Mrs. Terry. Love you, honey. Hope you have a good evening or good night. She's over here. You ain't in a different time zone. You're
Yeah,
here.
you're there. You're with us. But anyway, thank you for coming in, Terry. We will see you. We always see you somewhere.
Yeah. I've got to go.
Yes, let's do this.
Oh, you wanted me to stay?
Yeah, we're just
You're
going to
getting
go ahead.
off
I'm going to go if
Oh,
you go. Like, we've been working all day. I'm tired. I know we've been
Well,
working
I have
all
to go right now because she's in
So
there.
you
I
go
love
now.
you guys. Peace.
We will be tossing the link out for this one more time. For this paint and play will be, I'll be finishing this portrait at Jamie Slake's songs. I'll post a link on the community page. That'll be next Friday. I think he said he wanted to do it around 8 or 9 Eastern time. And we'll finish it up over here on my channel in another live the following Friday, because it's going to take 2 sessions to do anyway. Other than that, just check out You Grow Food, because we have like 9 new spring products coming up that'll be on the website. All our seeds cheap. It's like $2 or $3 a pack. And we gob some seed in there for a lot of stuff. So that's it. We'll keep you guys updated on the new garden space as soon as we get done. I'm going to try to get it all done tomorrow so we can start hand dragging in all the compost and wood chips and the drip tape in and get all that stuff going. So you know how it is. Once you say goodnight, people start leaving. So we're going to check out and maybe try to do another longer live when we're not so tired and had so much fun today. And we love you guys. Thank you so much. Everybody else, thank you for the shout outs, all the support, getting us to 1K special live for us. So thank you guys very much. And also thank you for trying to help us get our watch hours. We sure do appreciate it, and we'll be heading over there and paying all you guys back. Again, thank you. We'll see you next Saturday or on Wednesday's because we'll be putting one out then. So in and out. Peace out, you guys. Thank you for all.